Everybody, welcome back to the Suncrest Chronicles. As we come in today, we got everybody. The whole family is here. The last couple of sessions have been some fun ones where we're getting into more of the political intrigue and the larger scale of Suncrest, as magic has been returned on a greater scale to the continent. Some changes have happened in a lot of places. Open war has been declared on the capital from an ancient king. And while most of our group didn't have much to wrap up, they were brought and consulted to and spoke with some important people, including the king himself, whose name is Nelroy Suncrest. He's not the image of a king. He is a very frail old man with important people around him. And walking isn't even the greatest thing for him, as one of his legs has pretty much been eaten away by disease. So looks like many of the muscles have been removed to stop the spread of it. It was revealed that he is only staying alive by force of will until a new king is named by divine providence. And he tasks anyone who he meets with helping in that search. They also spoke with the Archmage a bit more. They spoke with an spiritual advisor who is a Sonoran, a desert toad, who is a follower of the Earth Mother. Which that's going to be a very interesting plot point for the day. And last but not least, all of their encounters were kind of bookend with being told that they were working with the Spy Master of the Royal Council of Suncrest. Never once was a name given. And all conversation with her golden skull mask off was in a room filled with magical darkness.
Yep. And questions were special.
Exactly. She's a real people person.
Sure.
But we are actually going to cut back to our players that were gone. Viettervesk and Poppy. You were back in Black Marsh putting some things into motion in case you did not make it back. So Poppy, my first question to you. The Lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had to do paperwork if you did not want it to just fall to the city's ownership.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So in that case, who did you sign it off to if you were to no longer be on this plane?
Can I sign two people, kind of like...
100%.
Okay, I would sign it to one, Lucas, and then two, the woman who ran the orphanage.
Okay.
But I would have made her like the main person, and Lucas just always has a place to live. It's like kind of the stipulation and whatever it is.
Hell yeah. Okay, so in that process, there will be an inspection of the lighthouse, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Viettervesk.
Yes.
After this sight that you last saw of everything, of all of the marble turning black and all of the panic and things happening, you wouldn't have only been kept back to set affairs in order and them knowing that you would want to stay while Poppy was here. They would have also asked you to inspect the arena. Because...
What am I trying to determine?
To see if you can give them any guidance in what happened there. Because while it was once the Balanced Titan, made of both black and white marble, swirling in and out, it is now all black as night marble.
I see.
There's a couple
I'm
other
happy
priests
to
in
look.
attendance.
Of course.
There is the priest from the Temple of Bombador, who acknowledges you with much respect. And then there is a priest of faction as well, with many books.
Also a good deity.
Correct.
Well, I do know stonework in general, but I'm not certain what could cause stone to change in hue in this way so suddenly. Do either of you have any insight?
The priest of Bombador has absolutely none. However, the priest of faction is a younger woman, probably like 20, early 20s to mid 20s, but she has a full head of gray hair. And after looking up from one of her books, up to this point she's forgotten to give you her name because she's just been reading and focusing. Okay. Oh. By the way, my name's Sydney.
It is pleasure to meet you. I am called Viettervesk, son of Stonefather.
Wonderful. I've only read rumors of your people. I think it might be some sort of curse or something, but I don't know. Or there's something darker that I hope it's not, but like I've only read of a couple examples of it, of a place having so much bloodshed that it corrupts the very essence of it. I hope it's a curse.
How do you propose that we confirm it is not this worst thing?
The answer I've always been told is pray on it or stay up studying until your eyes bleed.
Pray or, I'm sorry, what was the second thing?
Stay up studying till your eyes bleed. It's only happened to me twice, but...
By reading books until you cause your eyes to shed tears of blood, this has fixed a horrible dark magic.
No, but it's why I've been able to get to the position I am. I was chosen by the mother above me to take over the duties as head priest, and... All right.
I tend to take the perspective that if there is a direct path to finding a solution, perhaps it is worth considering first. But if you have insight that you can bring by doing your reading for many, many hours, perhaps you can start there while I and my friend here, the priest of Bombadil, work on other solutions.
All right, cool. Yeah, if you get any information, send it my way, because then we'll kind of guide what I do. But I'm gonna set up and start looking through books.
Certainly. Do we have access to any city resources in our effort to fix this problem?
Completely. You have access. You don't know the limit that you have access to, but you know that you do have access.
Well, I think perhaps the simplest thing to do is Viettervesk will sit with what is the other priest's name? The priest of the very not J.R.R. Tolkien Bombardier.
I don't know if we ever actually gave him a name.
We just called him priest.
Yeah, I don't think that was an official name.
He is human.
He is.
Maybe he's so high up in the clergy that he doesn't have a name anymore.
Yeah, I think we just referred him to priest of Bombardier.
High priest, I think. Was the
or high priest. It was just
Is his last name priest or father, and his first name is so my father.
He actually has a name.
If you would like, I can name him, but it is up to you.
I mean, maybe we're just rude people and not gave him a name. He just has like a
could
name.
be, yeah.
He is high priest Chalmers.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Chalmers.
His first name is Chalmers?
No, last name, he only goes by last name.
Last name is Chalmers. And what is his title? Did you say that and I missed it?
High Priest.
He Priest, okay.
High Priest Chalmers.
Priest Chalmers. Excellent. Viettervesk will suggest to Chalmers that the two of them perhaps work in combined effort, and we start out by taking some time to commune with our deity using the 5th level ritual commune, which is aptly named.
He absolutely supports that idea.
Would you like me to share the details of the spell?
In the chat, yes.
Okay.
I also have it pulled up myself.
I will do so. Just a moment. I'm not seeing... There it is. Give me my share. There we are. Okay. So effectively, it says that you contact either your deity or their proxy. You can ask up to 3 questions with a yes or no answer. And you get the correct answer to each question. But unclear is a possible answer if they don't know.
Absolutely.
It says you can cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing a long rest. But there is a 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get no answer at all. All right. So 3 questions for each of us then, yes?
100%.
Okay. First question. Is the arena cursed in a traditional fashion?
The answer you get is no.
Is the arena under the horrible condition that our friend with the book was worried about, with too much blood being spilled?
Yes.
Okay. So, are we able to fix this problem with resources available to us at this time?
Unclear.
Unclear. Okay. What else questions can I ask? Is this able to be fixed with holy magic alone?
No.
Okay. Is this able to be fixed in a matter of 1 day or less of effort?
Yes.
Okay. I get one more question. Are there resources or people needed that are not available to us in the city?
That's a good question. I know it doesn't say that you can do this, but I'm going to say yes and... No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Resources, so there are...
Resources or people.
Whatever we need is in the city. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what we need something that we don't have right now, but we could find it here.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, those are our 3 basic questions. So I would let the book nerd know that we have confirmed the problem is what he was fearing to be the worst of the situation, and see what he has to say.
1 second, let me check the advantage for him. 15, he has a +7 with a 22. After like 3 hours, he will run out and be like, "Oh, okay, super simple. I think if this is connected to the elves somehow, I think we need." The solution is based on elves, on something elven combined with holy magic.
Something elven combined with holy magic.
Yeah. This was the capital of the previous rulers, so it might be linked to the war with something. There's a couple different options, but it's still a toughie.
I see. Do you have any insight into what this elven mystery object or person or thing or spell or what
Probably
it could
someone
be?
who was heavily involved in whatever was going on with elven society.
So it is
an
elf.
had a heavy impact. That's my guess. Again, like from everything I've read, and from what I was told, with it being a non-traditional curse, I think it needs a non-traditional way of breaking it.
Okay, a non-traditional way of breaking curse. Okay. So, trying to remember exactly what was the moment that this change occurred.
So you felt the pulse, a slight shake in the ground, and then you saw from the black areas of marble, all of the white marble was consumed and turned black.
But what was Viettervesk doing at that time?
You were in a room waiting to speak with the Archmage, and then you were down in your cell. And you were then pulled up because this happened, and you guys were connected to the lock.
Sure, I felt something and came to see what was happening. Okay, and this has been how long?
It happened over a period of like a minute.
And like days ago, or?
Days ago.
Okay, days ago. Okay.
Actually, no. Same day.
So this is that day?
Yeah. This is still that first day for you. Other days have like 3-4 days have passed for the rest of the group.
Sure.
But this is still that first day.
And it only impacted the arena.
There isn't much visible marble other than that, so you wouldn't know. Everything else from the city was lost or destroyed. This was the only real standing remnant that was marble.
Right, but the walls you said are incredibly old from some ancient civilization.
They are, but they were not made of marble.
And so they don't appear affected.
They were not affected, no.
Okay, so nothing obvious is affected other than the arena.
Do you want to see if the guards can like scout out and find anything else affected?
Yes, I think that is one of the first things that I would have suggested, is that we see if the impact affects a greater area or if it is localized.
Roll a investigation check with advantage.
Okay, I am not very good at this, but I will do that with the Morning Lord's blessing.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's not going to be great.
No worries, you have a +8 on this. It's not your investigation.
It is a 12 for me.
Okay, so that's a 20. With a 20, there is indeed, beneath the surface, there's a lot of like older tunnels, ruined spaces, which have deposits of marble from when stuff broke and fell, that has also been turned black.
How far out into the area of the city? Is it the entire region?
It's spread throughout the entire city and probably about a mile out from the city's walls as well.
Okay.
Into the swamp.
Okay, so this is a major situation. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay, I understand. Then I suppose the next thing that Viettervesk would want to find out is to ask the guards to try to confirm with all of the people of influence in the city if basically what were you doing on the night of November 16th at 3 a.m, effectively, like what was happening when this happened, what was going on around them when this happened, to try to see if there's a catalyst that somebody triggered.
It's hard for them to get answers from a lot of the people, but the people they do get answers from was just they were doing their everyday sort of thing.
Okay. So we need Best guess is an elf. Well, I know one elf who lives at the stadium who maybe knows something about it, so I suppose I would go and ask him.
Viettervesk, I'm happy to see you. How may I be of assistance?
Yes. So something has occurred. You see this?
Indeed, I do. The arena has chosen to be consumed by the darkness.
That is an interesting choice of words. Why would you say the arena has chosen?
Well, because the arena was here before and the marble was black. I do not know where this black marble came from. The arena used to be black? Yeah.
And then it became the sort of black and white?
Well, yes, because during the conflicts, a lot of it was damaged. And then they repaired it.
Oh, okay. So the arena didn't, like, become anything. It was fixed.
Yes, but there's no documented sources of black marble. That was one of the tasks that I was on while I was on mission.
There's no source of black marble used to repair it, you mean?
No, to build it.
Oh, nobody knows where the original black marble came from.
Correct. Apparently not even Manathan.
Is Viettervesk aware of where black marble might be produced underground?
Make a history check.
Sure.
You have advantage on this? Because it is to do with stone.
Absolutely. And also I can roll my d4?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you weren't getting it from yourself, you'd be getting it from one of the other two priests.
18.
With an 18, there is only one example you can think of discoloration in marble, which you think of like dark reds and like grays mixed in with dark reds, which is when you get close to places where the veil or the connection between the lower planes and the material plane is weaker, where the influence will seep in.
All right. Have you ever heard of this sort of color change happening very swiftly in the way that it did here?
You haven't. However, the priest connected to the god of knowledge has read about it, where if there was magical effects that were dormant, once reactivated, something like this could happen.
Okay.
It's kind of like the idea if someone had cancerous cells and you could just turn them off, but not get rid of them. When you turn them back on, they'll still act the same way.
Okay. Methinin.
Yes, Viettervesk.
My companion here, the one with the pile of books he carries around with him wherever he goes, has suggested that there is some connection to your people, or perhaps to the war that occurred some, what was it, just 5 short decades ago. Do you have any insight into how that connection might exist?
Well, I know what the arena was used for before it came into the possession of current ownership. But beyond
Is that connected in some way?
It might be. I know that before it was used as a quote-unquote freedom pit. And he does the air quotes when he says freedom.
Freedom pit.
Yeah, they would capture monsters and sure you can be free. Just kill this monster.
So a slavery situation for entertainment?
Yes.
I see. I see. Do you know of any living elves that were connected in some way to that system of entertainment?
I can only think of one.
Is it you?
No, it is not. I was never involved in such things. I was more involved in investigating where the marble came from.
Yeah. So who is this elf person you can think of?
A very elderly woman who lives in the lower docks.
All right.
Hold on. He's going to make a check, because he's been around a whole bunch of stuff. And he might have insights into this. Yeah, it'll be religion. Hell yeah. Do you know how to make holy water?
I'm sure that between the three of us here, we could figure out how to do that, yes.
Maybe try something with that?
What does that have to do with this elven woman?
I am just trying to assist in the investigation.
What is her name?
She's forgotten.
I mean, you remember her, so clearly she's not forgotten.
It's true.
Do you simply not know her name?
I think now she goes by Grandma. Her name doesn't matter. At this point, at least.
Why does her name not matter?
Because it holds no value to her. She just goes by Grandma.
I feel like there is some cultural thing here that I'm not quite understanding.
Make an insight check. You are absolutely correct.
I'm really good at insight too. I rolled a freaking 3.
I know. 10 was the DC on this one. While you don't know the significance of it, you know you are now picking up on the little details of the aspects of elven culture naturally coming back to elves because the seal was broken.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Do you happen to know where this woman lives?
I do know that her address as of 3 years ago, and I doubt she has moved.
You think she is not there any longer?
Oh no, I think I believe she is.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I doubt she has moved. Viettervesk, with the last member of the Obsidian Arcanum gone, I would like to put you in charge of when my bracelet should be removed.
I accept this charge.
Thank you.
Are you certain that you wish it?
Yes.
Are you certain that the last member of your order, apart from yourself, is gone for good? There are none of you left.
I absolutely am.
Fair enough.
And he will give you the address of this woman's house.
All right. I will make a note of it. And I will ask the priest of the God of Knowledge to look into this suggestion that perhaps holy water could assist in healing this place.
1 second. Yeah, 100%. With a 20. Yeah, no, it's totally possible. Wait. Yeah, because if you were to infuse the tears in there of someone who was repentant, then If they were directly connected, it would make it much more powerful in this place.
Or how much would we need?
I don't think anything like that's been made for hundreds of years, so I don't know.
I mean, a bottle, a barrel, an ocean?
Probably a barrel, I think would be safe.
So, just to be clear, are you suggesting we need a literal barrel full of an old woman's tears?
No. I think we need a barrel of the holy water with one of the main ingredients being the tears. I think it could mostly be water.
Okay.
Because, like, holy water is one thing I do know.
Okay. And this could possibly be used in the ritual to heal the entire city? Because remember, we saw this spread out for a mile in every direction beyond the city's walls.
Or any of the marble which the arena is currently in contact with. So maybe we just try some of it on the arena and see what happens, and then we can sort of establish a task force for something like this.
All right. I think there is a deeper question that needs to be answered, which is what is the actual danger? If all that has occurred is that the stone has changed from black to white, it is not a high priority for me. There are other things that I can be seeing to for my god.
So that's what I've been actually researching. That's what I've been looking into.
Yes.
And using the combined result of her previous rolls.
Yes.
Just hit the DC 1 or 2 higher that she would need. Yeah, this arena would corrupt anyone who any gladiators or those who sat in the stands to become more bloodthirsty.
Interesting. Yeah. But there is black marble throughout the city in pockets.
Which might start to spread that if we don't solve what's going on. I think the other pockets would be a slower spread, but the arena would be a fish to a barrel.
I see. All right. Who is currently running the arena at this time?
The current runner of the arena is your friend Henry Avison.
He is in town.
He is just getting back now. He rushed back after what happened.
I would assume we don't have any good relationship with that guy anymore.
Why not?
Well, depending on the events that happened some time back with certain people.
What?
Actually, funny enough, one of the things that Poppy would have been doing would have been in the time that Viettervesk is doing this is training with Henry. Because she knows what he knows what she's headed into.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. No. Trust me. It's a weird thing, but they have a very Gilp. I think you would come to realize this after seeing them and asking some questions naturally. He was also an orphan who didn't know his parents.
Yeah, it's an orphan thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
An orphan thing. It's not that he has the hots for Poppy or anything.
No.
It has nothing to do with any romantic interest whatsoever,
No.
I'm sure.
Oh, it's totally
Make a
the orphan
prerequisite
thing.
insight check.
Oh god.
Or make a not prerequisite.
Oh.
You're concerned with that. He doesn't at all. He finds her to be bothersome. He finds her to be a little sister who needs guidance. That's it.
Repulsive.
Fair.
Fine.
Yeah, he's like, oh, poor child.
Fair. How was his last name spelled again?
Avon.
Is Henry the guy that runs the arena?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, A-V as in victory?
1 sec, I'll just type it in here.
Okay.
Henry.
And wait, is he the guy that you thought was your dad?
No, that's Menethine.
No, that's
Menethine.
That's a whole other thing.
Okay.
That's Mythhead.
Okay.
Oh no.
You definitely have like unusual relationships with everyone in that arena.
Henry Avinson, like in any other campaign setting, would be like the box art cover classic adventurer. But in this one, he's a guy who runs the arena, doesn't care much, but is probably one of the best fighters you'll ever meet.
All right, so Viettervesk would let him know, hey, look, the arena's a big problem. Don't let anybody into it. Get everybody out, or the whole city's going to turn to bloodshed. Sorry, you're going to have to lose some money for a while.
His response is like, yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with losing money. It's whatever. We already evacuated the people. Do what you can. If it goes, it goes. I'll do something.
We may need to generate a very large amount of holy water, which is quite expensive. So if you have any
if you want to take
people...
water from the well, go for it.
Well, yes, it's not the well water so much as the powdered silver that I'm worried about.
Oh shit! How much do you need?
It depends on how much water we need, but at least a barrel full.
Oh yeah, cool. Hold on 1 second. Can you get me what's that guy's name again? It begins with an X. Xander. Sorry, he's drinking, buddy. Hey, can you get Xander to get me 2 barrels full of powdered silver to these guys? Cool. Put it on my tab. All right. I'm gonna go talk to Poppy. Make sure that she doesn't do any more damage. Might teach her a thing or two. I won't leave too many scars.
Yeah. Good. I mean, a few scars probably okay, as long as, she can be healed easily.
Oh, yeah, no. I won't do anything like that.
Toughen her up a bit, yes?
Yeah, no.
She's quite squishy.
I'm trying.
Yes. It only really takes 1 or 2 good hits and she's down, you know?
Yeah. I think that's part of having flesh, not stone, though.
You can't all be as good as we are, I suppose.
It's true.
It is.
And
all right.
I think on that note, that sets Viettervesk off with what he has to do.
All right.
The old woman is very repentant for what she has done. She clearly shows the visible and mental scars from it. And in the time that the rest of the group was back in the palace, Viettervesk will be working with this.
Okay. I'm going to step away. You can work with everybody else.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Before you go to do the lighthouse thing and that gets set up, that is when Henry's like, hey kid, come here.
Hey you.
Alright, we're training. We're going to the kids' pit.
I'm sorry, I am a fully grown woman. I am not a child. I'm a lord, actually, so,
okay, cool.
maybe we go to the grown-up.
We're going to the little lord's pit. Let's go.
Better, I guess.
Alright, so, apparently, you're gonna have to save Suncrest?
And the world, potentially, but, what else is new?
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna try and teach you a thing or two, see if you pick it up.
Alrighty.
Pull out your weapon.
Let me think of which one. I'll pull out my trowel.
Okay, you do so. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah, just a bit.
You pull out your trowel, he gets you in the wrist and twists your arm so your trowel was flying in the air, lands on the ground. Keep a hold of it, come on.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And dive for the trowel.
He'll let you pick it back up.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. Oh no, look, over there! And then I'm gonna misty step behind him and try to stab him.
Okay.
Okay. Let me tag.
This person is gonna save the world.
Yeah, she sure is.
You will have advantage on this attack.
21 hit.
It does.
Hey. 3 points of damage.
Do you want the best part is? If I'm correct, he doesn't take any damage from that.
That's cool.
Does he have moderately armored?
No, he actually doesn't. So he does take damage from it. He's like, oh, not bad. Didn't listen though.
What? Listen to
25 to hit. He again does a disarming attack.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
turn.
But he also takes 5 cold damage.
Okay.
So,
He does take 5 cold damage. He enjoys it.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, fine. I was taking it easy on you anyway. And then, let me see. Remind me, greater invisibility you can use in combat, right? I just picked up this.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast that, grab my trowel, and stab him a couple times.
Attack roll with advantage. Miss.
Okay, well, cool. 8.
That'll hit.
Okay.
He's like, come on, listen to what I say. It's your turn. Your ears work, don't they?
You told me to hold on to my weapon.
Make an insight check.
God.
Stop dropping your weapon as he keeps knocking on the ground.
He's not talking. He's not trying to teach you through your actions. He's trying to teach you through his.
Oh. Okay. I get it. I'm gonna step back, and I'm gonna drop a hypnotic pattern on him. And if he doesn't make it, I'm gonna take his trident.
Hell yeah. Wisdom save?
I believe so.
He only has a +2.
He doesn't have advantage, right?
Nope.
Awesome.
He's a gladiator. He's not, like, he grew up fighting. He is a battle master fighter who doesn't care about most things in life. So he's not the wisest. Okay, so you disarm him of his trident. How do you do it? You just walk up and take it out of his hand, or?
I don't think I can walk into the cube, right? Each creature in the...
No, after it's done you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just triggers and then...
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it out of his hand, and then I'm gonna point it at his neck, and then drop the spell.
You almost got it, but I like the creativity. Trident, please.
What? Okay.
Hold your hand out with your dagger.
Okay.
Pay attention to how I hook the wrist and twist. Whoop. Now, do that to me. And he holds his arm out, holding the trident.
Okay. Here I go.
Make me an attack roll, and you need to get a 15 or higher.
Eat.
You passed it by 2. That first day is going to be exhausting. But by the end of it, you have 1 use of disarming attack.
Ooh,
or long rest.
All right. Let me make a note of that.
Cool.
Yes, he is trying to do his best to set you up to not die. Throughout that day, there will be plenty of conversation. One thing that you would pick up on, what's your... I'm just going to take a look at this. I'm not going to ask the question, because I can do that much easier. I am a big fan of passive scores at moments, and I think this is the perfect one for it. Yeah, with a +6 passively, you would get this with the 16. When he talks about the king, he speaks in a sort of mentor-mentee way, but also like reluctance there as well. Because he goes over like what to expect, brief things here or there, kind of like basically have manners. But whenever he talks to the king, there's something else behind it.
So the king and you are great friends?
Oh, the guy loves me. He thinks I need to take some sort of vigil to go somewhere, but I don't want to, man. It seems like too much work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into it. I don't want all that responsibility.
I mean, I'm a lord. I completely understand. I must, I can imagine what a king feels like with all the responsibility of your loyal subjects and, boys. Yeah. It can be rough. So, how do I get on his good side?
Oh, I don't know how to get on his bad side. So.
I feel like that's a challenge, but
let me put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
The king is just a guy who put the right people in place. That's all he is. He was there throughout the entirety of the war, did his best, but he was never extraordinary at anything other than talking to people.
How does he feel about the elves?
As long as they're not trying to hurt people, he's fine with it. As long as they're not doing what they did before.
What's his opinion on maybe a certain, what was his name? Blackwater? Drifter, yeah, Blackmarsh.
He's probably not even aware of what's going on with Drifter.
So if I slander him in front of the king, like, I'm not gonna, like, get thrown into the stocks or something?
Oh, Drifter's still a war hero.
Yeah, but he's kind of, like, crazy, a dick, you know?
Weren't you told to, like, stay away from that situation?
I mean, was I?
You all were told, avoid Drifter, Blackmarsh.
That was so many sessions ago. I think we're to a point where we're allowed to see him again, right?
Yeah. Like,
So,
you know, I'm not gonna, like, seek him out, but, you know, if we cross paths, I am gonna not do anything because I'm a changed woman and I'm gonna take responsibility and be the bigger person. And slit his throat.
Jeez. That's what I was waiting for.
Sorry,
I
what?
didn't change that much. Alright. Either way, back to work. And yeah, you will indeed spend some time training, and you will gain that ability.
Okay, cool.
Before you leave, there will be the inspection of the lighthouse, and there will be what happens at the arena. Let's do the arena first. At the arena, the holy water works wonders. However, it doesn't change all of the marble. Once it's made, a fair amount, not about half of the barrel, is needed, and it's used in the very center of the pit where the actual fights take place. And its influence spreads through, but it only changes back the marble that was white previously. It turns it back to being both black and white.
All right.
I'm going to leave it up to Viettervesk. Do you want to try and turn the rest of it back to white?
What other purpose would we have for all of this special holy water? You said half of the barrel is left?
Yes. The rest of the marble are around and underneath the city. Because it's not all connected.
We are confident that the way that the arena was before, it was not having a negative impact on the people who were there?
It was not.
Then I would say it is better to try to heal other places in the city, at least to this degree.
And you get a sense that that was the right choice. Because there must always be a reminder of what could be.
Okay.
One thing that you do notice now, though, if you look into the marble on the inside of the arena, it has all of the names etched in of the people who have died in there.
And it was not that way that I saw before.
It was not.
Interesting. Okay, noted.
Yeah, so it was very much an effect of sort of like rebirth and like color draining and shifting, and it was absolutely beautiful. But those were etched in as part of whatever this holy water did. I'm going to bring everybody to a different map, as the Lighthouse Inspection will be going on. And I believe I already have tokens on there for Viettervesk and Poppy. You have a couple of guards with you. Are you looking for anything in specific during the inspection?
Me?
You or Viettervesk. I'm going to say that Viettervesk is there with you. This is going to be the last thing that you end up doing before you will be teleported to the capital.
So they're just inspecting to make sure it's okay to give away to someone?
They're checking the foundation, they're checking the walls, things like that.
Just, if there's any weird portals or curses or, I don't know, secret room doors, if you find anything like that, that'd be cool.
Roll a D100. Call high or low before you do.
High.
No secrets.
Okay.
Viettervesk is interested in knowing if the Foundation could handle putting in a rather deep sub-basement.
Roll a check with your mason's tools. You have advantage.
What would the check be based off of?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Normally I'd have it be intelligence, but because you are a forged cleric of a god of stone, wisdom makes sense.
It would be the same as perception then.
Okay.
16.
16, it could absolutely handle such modification. You wouldn't want to go deeper into the cove, but like going inland, yeah.
Sure. Do they have any insight into the cost of such a project?
If you were to pay people to do that, base amount you're looking at is 500 gold.
Okay.
But again, like there's also shaped stone and all of these things where that wouldn't even take that long to do it.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. Good information. Yep.
Hell yeah. I need both of you to make perception checks.
Okay.
There is a bomb inside the tower.
There is not. However, when you were going to leave, you noticed that the two guards that accompanied you left before you. And Viettervesk, the way that they move looks like they're hurried or under some sort of stress. Poppy, you know what the boots of guards sound like. They're not wearing guards' boots.
Oh, can I stop them? Or are they already gone?
You can stop them. They're not already gone, but they're close to.
Okay, I will Misty Step in front of them and be like, "So, what did you say your name was again?" Sorry, just, being Lord and all, I have to make sure I get everyone's credentials correct.
Oh, my name's Murray. I'm a newer member of the Guard. This is This is Samson. Everything okay?
Yeah, just I didn't know the guard updated their uniforms. Those boots, very nice. Too nice for a guard, one would say.
Sorry, man. I forgot to switch boots into proper uniform. I'm gonna go get some air. This place makes me stuffy.
Not so fast. Who are you looking for? Which enemy of mine sent you?
Viettervesk will come huffing up. What is going on?
These boys aren't gods.
Not an enemy of yours.
Then, Viettervesk? Stone guy?
You are not who you said that you were.
You know that Bugbear with you?
I don't know what Bugbear you're talking about.
My lady wants to talk to him.
And who is your lady?
He clearly means Thoggir, Poppy.
Okay. You're right, I have a Bugbear who is my duke, which means he's under my protection. So, what is this lady's name?
Oh, you must have heard the good word. Of Lady Darkness.
Lady Darkness? I mean, I thought that was, kind of my shtick, but you know what? Fine.
Make a religion check, Poppy. Viettervesk can make one.
I thought that was my kind of shtick.
If Viettervesk needs to make one, if you don't have that information in your head, you can. But you're gonna get base information no matter what.
I mean, Viettervesk should probably make the roll.
Oh no, Viettervesk is getting base information anyways.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be.
Oh.
Yeah, you think that's someone who's claimed a really epic name?
Yeah, should have taken it first.
Viettervesk, you've already made a roll on who this is before, which is why I'm not making you roll.
Remind
Goddess of
me.
Corruption, Chaotic Evil, also known as the Claws of Oblivion, or the Sky Terror.
What did Thoggir do to earn the attention of that?
He said goddess of destruction. Is that
corruption.
correct? Oh, corruption. Okay.
Goddess of Corruption. So historically, you would have base knowledge about this. She went on a crusade to begin the end of the world, and it's rumored that she succeeded before she ascended into godhood.
And yet the world is still here.
Yes. Keyword being begin, and that is also only spoke within certain circles. Like, it's believed to be that way, but there's no confirmation.
I thought you said that the rumor is that she succeeded.
Yes.
So not just began, but finished.
Succeeded in beginning the end of the
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
Thank you for the clarification.
That is hard to wrap your head around a bit. Okay. That is a very bad person, Poppy. You are worshipper of this woman.
She guides my actions, my friend. It's a good time. You would like her, Poppy.
I'm a better person now. That was old Poppy. New Poppy, Lady of the Light. And you know what? I'm gonna shove his shoulder a little bit. You tell your Lady of Darkness if she wants my Duke, she has to go through me. Lord. Hold on.
Well, I'm just gonna wait outside until you choose to leave.
What is her interest in Thoggir?
Oh. I don't know. But I know that it's something to do with who he truly is and where he's truly from.
And what does she wish to happen based on who and what he is?
That, maybe I know, maybe I don't. But I'm just gonna walk outside and wait with some friends until you guys choose to leave.
I am going to cast Wall of Fire to surround us.
Yeah.
They can do nothing about it. You cast Wall of Fire. I'm guessing the heat is out, not in.
No, it's just far enough out that if they try to step backwards, it would affect them. But as long as we all stand here, we're fine.
Perfect. They're like, ooh, that's fun.
I think it would be in your best interest to let us know what you know.
Oh, I am.
So what do you know?
Listen, man, I'm low on the chain. I'm not flying yet. I just glide a bit.
But you were told to come here, and you have instructions.
Well, you see, because we've already tried to get rid of Thoggir once to bring him to the lady, but it didn't work.
Because he's the Duke. Can't just capture any Duke.
Oh no, because we killed him, but for some reason he didn't die.
You tried to get rid of him. This means you killed him.
Oh yeah, no, one of our assassins stabbed him in the back, and he went down, but for some reason he didn't die.
And were you told to come here to kill him?
No, I was told to come. I was told to come here to kill one of you to get his attention.
Right. So your goal is to murder one of us. Is that correct?
Well, me and my friends outside, yeah.
You and your friends outside. How many friends are there?
More than a handful.
I look at my hands and I say, I don't think I could even fit you in a handful. So maybe you need to be a little bit more specific.
You got told.
You know what? There's 7 of them.
Yeah, does it seem like he's lying?
Make an insight check.
Got this. You got
Are
this.
they
buddy.
named after the sins? That's like...
Hard to read.
Yeah, would the D4 matter?
Yeah, but it would be clearly you be using an action to do so, and I believe it's concentration, which also, I believe Wall of Fire also is.
Let me confirm. Hold on. Wall of Fire is concentration. That is correct.
And I believe Guidance is also concentration.
Yes, it is. So fair enough. Hard to read. Hard to read? We'll ask Poppy. Do you think he's telling the truth?
Let me try something. I want to try to cast Friends on him.
Okay.
We have both of them, right?
Yes.
Both of the guards. Okay.
Oh, it's not vocal.
I should create like a fire sound. I think that would be good.
I agree. Charisma. Here we go.
If I'm not mistaken, they're gonna know you cast friends.
I
on
know,
He's
but I
like-
assume we're gonna have to kill him. So
I'm so happy that you're like listening to us.
I know. I'm just
Yeah, no,
really
there-
known for my
there-
listening.
There is 7 of us. There is 7
Yeah.
other people other than the 2 of us. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your friends' weakness?
Oh yeah, they're more magic-y people and like cultists.
Okay.
Other than
Cultist,
one of
that's
them.
always fun.
One of them knows you.
Oh, that's always fun. I love to make friends. So, Thoggir, she's gonna keep coming after him? Is that the plan?
Yeah. She
fine.
says something about achieving, well, not she, because she's a deity, right?
Right.
But like
of
the
course.
person that comes and that I answer to is something about getting somewhere that it's possible to get to or doesn't exist. At
So
least here.
Thoggir is like a really important person, one would say. Like he's the key
He's
to
the
your
key.
lady's heart. Wow.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at Thoggir. I'm proud of him.
Do you want what's really cool though?
Oh yeah, please.
McMurphy is one of us, and he's actually really here to. He's looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, that's so cool that you should say
is
that.
a fellow gladiator who is known for viciously hurting people.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna have to kill you and your friend, and then we're just gonna skedaddle.
Yeah,
honestly,
hold no,
so-
we don't have to kill anyone.
They're waiting
We
outside though, like it's a thing.
We can very easily simply let the city guard know that these 7, 8, 9 people have come to try to murder us in our home, and they will be imprisoned, and they will suffer the appropriate consequence.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
recommend
I
doing
don't have that much
'cause then
time.
We'll kill them. Like we're fine with we're like I don't want to kill.
You, I'm sorry, you'll kill who?
Oh, the guard. How do you think we
So
got these uniforms?
just to be clear, you're threatening to kill the entire guard?
Oh yeah. It'll take time, and we'll
There
have
are
to run
how
and
many
hide
of
and do
you?
different things, but eventually we'll get there.
I
Again,
see.
corruption, and we want to do all of them because we'll just put people in place, and it'll be a whole thing.
You're really not okay up here. What happened to your childhood that made you like this? Like, do you just need a hug or someone to tell you that you're special?
Oh, I am
I
special.
do.
I absolutely am.
I mean, you just said you're at the bottom of the totem pole. You're gliding, and I am flying, so not really special, buddy.
At this point, he will pull out, like, grab the spear off his back and
I'm
start
sorry.
walking towards.
I meant
you,
to
Poppy.
cast it at 4th level. Hold on.
No
Sorry.
worries. Cool. And be like, listen, I really like you, but like you're the easier one to kill out of the two of you.
Fair enough.
So
Let's do this.
I'm gonna have to stab you.
All right, I'm gonna have to stab you back and kill you. So it was nice knowing
Shake
you,
hands
and
first?
yeah, sure. You know what? Put it in there, buddy.
And that's when friends wears off.
Okay, I'm gonna cast armor back at this before he can do anything.
I will accept that. This is where
Okay.
initiative comes into play.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh no.
So we're inside, you said?
You are
Is that
just
correct?
inside of the building, so
And
I
they
will
are
move you
as
guys
well.
to where you are. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oof.
I will say that you guys are here. No, you guys will be on the far end of this room.
This is where we found them?
So this is where this encounter sort of happened.
Right, so this is where we stopped them.
Yeah. And I will also shift these so I can actually.
Oh, we would be right next to them. Let's be clear here.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
No, that's fine. If you guys want to move up and do that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Can you put them right in the middle of the room?
Hell yeah, I can.
And I need to drop a big red square, so hold on.
That's a table, so who would that? And while that is being resolved, we're actually going to cut to the palace. We're a little bit in the future, but we're going to show this in tandem because why not? The other group realizes that some of their belongings are missing. And you just catch a glimpse of two different people leaving your rooms into a very crowded castle courtyard.
Just to be clear, my belongings are inside my cabinet.
In that case, it would be Gilp and Thoggir, not Broken, but
Okay.
Broken can easily be involved in this part.
Yeah. Well, except my the mall, but
Yeah,
they probably
I'm
wouldn't
not taking your
carry that out.
So everyone has tokens on this map. If you want to click, roll initiative.
We are not on that map.
I don't see myself on them.
Um,
I just see black screen.
The only map I currently see is the one with Poppy and Beat.
yes, I need to give access. I need to give vision to one player, and then we are good. I made it all on the same map.
Just trying to see anything. No.
Okay, now I can see.
Dynamic lighting is on for both, but I'm just going to go to the settings and adjust it from there. On the fly.
Were we rolling initiative? I forget.
Yes, daylight mode
Okay.
should be on. I'm going to shift and bring everybody over to where Thoggir is.
So
I lack vision.
In that case, I'll roll initiative for you, and then with your group, it's not going to matter as much for that stuff.
Aye.
Because location won't be as much of a thing to worry about. Because it will be a lot of crowd work and finding out where people are.
I get advantage to initiative, but I think it rolls with it automatically.
It does. All right. With that, we have everybody in the initiative order. The Master Thieves blend into the crowd as I'm gonna say that they took all of your money and all of your money off of you, plus any documentation.
You said this is in the palace. Is that correct?
In the palace.
Okay.
So their action was to grab, to swipe and go. Broken. You hear this brief commotion and you know that something is up.
I run to where I hear the commotion.
You see that things have been taken from both Thoggir and Gilp. And there is a bustling sort of central marketplace-like space where there is a whole bunch of people and you need to find the thief.
Okay, where is Thoggir and Gil?
Are they just exiting their rooms now?
Okay. I yell, "Hey, someone took your stuff! We have to find them!" And I start looking to see if I could spot anyone that looks suspicious or anything like that.
All right, make an investigation check.
Because you said there was like a crowd, right? Like,
indeed.
There's no one that's okay. I have 21.
21. You catch the movements of one of them, and they are headed towards a shop to make it look like they're just like someone who works here and is like grabbing bread or food for the day.
And I point at the guy that I see, the suspicious guy. I say, there! I think that's them. I yell that out, like, loud.
Well, yeah, in that case, that is your turn, unless you want to, I know, because you already moved.
Yeah, that's it.
The guards are like, we really don't like going after, we really don't want to have to do this to you, but you're this, he is stone and we don't want to blunt our weapons. You know, it's nothing personal, kid. And clearly it's not, because they both miss.
Oh, there's two thieves, like, right at us.
So, no, that's the guards in the,
He's going
the
back and
lighthouse.
forth between our two groups.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
100%,
Right.
100%.
So clarify maybe who they're talking to would be helpful. Yeah.
So as we cut back to the lighthouse, 2 failed stab attempts with spears on Poppy. Viettervesk, we are going to remain at the lighthouse. What would you like to do?
Viettervesk is going to climb up on the table between the two.
Okay.
I'm going to reach down and grab the one to my right.
Uh-huh.
And I did just move into the range of the fire, I believe. So I think that I need to take that damage. Hold on. And no, there's not enough space. So I guess I would have made it so that the heat is pointing out.
Yeah.
Because there's just not enough room here for that.
100%.
Okay, so so that is 5 feet of movement.
Yep.
I am going to attempt to grapple the one that is to my right.
Yep, this is a +1, not +2. Got a 5.
Got an 11.
You grab him.
I am going to turn so that his back is to the fire.
Yep.
And I'm going to say, you are going to surrender or you are going to burn. And I'm going to give him a chance to respond.
I don't know how to surrender, man. Are you kidding me? Do it.
I am going to jump down off of the table until he is in the fire.
even if he saves, it would not matter.
He just is gone?
He burns up. He
All
is
right.
in the fire. He takes the damage, even with a save. He's done.
Yeah, that was much easier than expected. All right, I guess I'm done. I'm here now.
Okay.
And he burned up like in front of me against the wall, I guess.
Yeah, so like when you got him into the fire, as soon as he felt the heat from the outside, even half to the 29 damage dropped him below.
Okay.
We cut back over to the palace with Thoggir. You're muted.
So, because we were just in the lighthouse, and I'm trying to have that perspective on where we just left off, I know that people have just left. I've been robbed.
Yep.
Okay. So Thoggir's initial response would be like a grip on his focus and try to go for locate object on the documentation for Alonzo's nobility.
You just discovered where the second individual is. They are in the opposite direction. They appear to be heading towards the kitchen.
Wherever they are is where I am going.
Okay.
But I don't really... I'm in a palace, so I can't really, like, draw a weapon, as it were. So I'm trying not to draw attention.
Roken will be confused by Thoggir going the wrong direction from what I believe the guy, because I pointed it out to the other guy.
Absolutely. Cutting back to the lighthouse. Poppy, you were just attempted to be stabbed in your own lighthouse.
What an insult. All right. I'm
gonna rule that your once friend is the one left standing.
All right. To kill my friend. Okay. Let's go for. I'm gonna stab him.
Hell yeah, go for it.
So let's do that, and I can stab him twice. 20 hit.
Yeah, 20 hits.
And then I can do it one more time because I have extra attack now. So.
Hell yeah, you do. 18 also hits. He is still up.
I am adjacent to him, so she should get... she doesn't have sneak attack damage. Okay.
Yeah. There.
I was thinking of another character.
On that note, we cut... do you have anything bonus action you want to do?
Bonus action. Let's.
Yeah. He is smiling at you as you stab him.
Really creepy. All right, I'm gonna bonus action hex him. Should have done that first, but it's been a minute.
If you want to apply the hex damage, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, and then they both hit, so an extra
Something
4.
is not right.
That's the exact amount it took.
Cool.
You hear heavy knocking on the door.
No one's home.
We'll wait for you. Please come out.
I drop the wall of fire spell.
Okay.
Poppy, this was entirely too easy. I cannot understand how people with this level of combat efficiency would have been able to kill any one of us, even if there were 7 of them or 9 or whatever he said. Something is not right. Is the one that she dispatched dead?
Yeah.
Or is he death saving?
Dead.
He's dead? Okay.
I mean, if you want to sneak out a window, we can.
Back to the palace with Gilp. Thoggir went off in a different direction, but it has been pointed out where the one is. You are muted as well.
How far away is the other one?
About 40 feet.
Casting jump.
Hell yeah.
As frog boys do.
Do you jump to him?
Yes.
He looks over and he's like, oh shit.
I'm gonna say there is an easy way to do this, and then there is a devastating, fiery, fireball way to do this. Either you just hand me back my stuff, and I will look away the other shoulder, or there will be pain, and you will be on the receiving end of it.
He looks around and says, throw a fireball.
Very well.
If you throw a fireball, I will let you know you will hit probably about 10 people.
I guess blame it on him.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna throw this fireball.
To
It was
clarify, they're
intimidation.
still in the king's palace.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw out an intimidation. Hopefully,
Oh, roll intimidation. Roll intimidation.
I'll use Tides of Chaos to get advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll definitely need that if you want any form of advantage.
24.
24. He's like,
I just need my stuff back.
this isn't worth it, and he will hand over your things.
I'm gonna make sure he hands me everything.
Roll perception.
Fuck. 14.
Can I roll that also? I
Yes,
would be watching.
you absolutely can. Let's see what we got.
I am good at perception.
I hope
22.
you are.
22. Oh, you mother...
Yeah. Unless you got advantage.
I don't.
Yes.
I do not. That was a great roll. So he doesn't withhold anything, but he almost does. He was super tempted to try to do that, then get away, but you rolled high enough on intimidation for him to give everything back, including a letter that was not there before.
Well, thank you very much. I prefer this side of you.
The other one sees Thoggir going after him, and he does not want to have to try and outrun this bugbear. So he is going to stealth to come back through the crowd with his cunning action. And he will not have advantage on this, but he does, and he does not have an ally within 5 feet. So 1, 2, 3, all on Thoggir.
I would like to note that after the first attack, I have +4 AC.
No. Does the 23 still hit?
A 23 does.
Okay, cool. 17 still hit?
No.
Okay. Only 10 points of piercing.
He got awfully stabby.
He did. He does not enjoy dealing with that problem. Broken, you are up.
I presume Broken sees this like person come out of nowhere and like start stabbing.
With
Thoggir,
that
right?
perception check, you see it, but most people don't. It's very much in
Okay.
areas that like it's like a stab and hold to
Yeah.
stop, like, in areas that don't bleed super heavily compared to others.
Seeing as my friend getting attacked, he is going to see red, and his screen scrambles,
Hell yeah! What
and
happens?
he is going into rage.
Question.
Yes.
The short sword attacks was against me
No, Thoggir.
or against Thoggir?
Against Thoggir.
That's unfortunate, because now he won't be able to tell me what the other guy failed to give me.
He didn't fail to give you anything.
He just held something back.
No, he thought about it, but then he added in a letter
Yeah, because you were too intimidating.
Because you were too intimidating.
Oh, she gave me a letter.
Added.
Oh, okay, that's good. I totally missed that.
Oh, by the way, I need to roll a d8 since I went into rage.
Yep.
Hold on, where is the thing?
Let's see what happens as you enter a rage.
Yeah. Wild search, here it is. Okay. Rolling the d8. I rolled a 7, which means flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. So can I flavor that differently?
Yeah,
Instead of flowers and vines, it would be like electric tubes and like gear flowers.
Hell yeah. And I think the way it works is it kind of forms a cage
Yeah.
where both you and him are in it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna run. I have 40 movement. If I could
So
get
you
to
can
him,
get to him
in
in that
one
rage,
movement.
so then that goes up, if you want.
Yeah, so can I get there?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll get there. My rage begins, and I will start attacking. You know what? I will even reckless attack, and I will do a great weapon master. Why not?
Okay.
That'll give me -5, but I get advantage because of. So it kind of cancels each other. Right? Let's do that, and yeah, my maul forms, and I am going to swing it.
Hell yeah, let's see how you do.
Let's see. So I have -5 to this, but I have advantage.
You still
So
hit. You just hit.
all right. All right, that means I get +10 to whatever damage this does. All right, 10 plus 10, so 20.
23.
+3 on my rage, so 23.
Nice. Oh, that hurt.
And I get 2 attacks. So I will attack again.
You're lucky I rolled awful on their stealth checks when planning the start of this encounter. Or else it just would have been missing things.
That would be
Hits again.
all right. 10 plus 16 is 26 plus what is that? I should get +3 rage. So I might have calculated something wrong. What is this? Great weapon master and
You did enough damage.
Yeah.
Where like the guy looks at Thoggir and he's like, "Take your shit. I'm not dying for this."
yeah. So it's like I think it's 26. I don't know what this
That's fine.
additional 2d6 is from, but
No
yeah.
worries.
2d6 is from the vicious magic weapon.
Oh right.
Yeah.
But that only happens when I
Crit.
crit, right? Yeah. So I don't count that. Okay.
So just disregard it.
So
So-
20 on the first hit instead of 23, and 26 on the second.
Yeah, that's enough for him to be like, "This ain't worth dying. Take your shit."
Okay.
46 points of damage. I mean,
Yeah, dude, this guy's a tank. I built him as a tank. So.
Thoggir. Telepathically, you can tell it's this guy talking to you as he's saying it.
Hmm.
He's like, "You better have people protecting you." But make an insight check. You get the sense that he's not threatening you. He's trying to inform you of what to be prepared for coming up.
Poppy's mom's gonna kill me. That's what's coming up. Gotcha.
So it's more of like a case of like, we were trying to preemptively get you to not be here and not be doing what you're doing. But clearly,
That's
it's
what
not
I do.
working.
I'm the ruiner.
But after that, disengage, gets the hell out of there. Okay. We cut back to the other group, where we will hold our focus now. What would you like to do while you
Whose turn
hear
is it?
these heavy knocking on the door outside? They said they would wait.
It's their turn?
No, it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna start back to it being your guys' turn, and I'm just going to get rid of the other tokens as you say what you would like to do.
Okay. The Dangerous Brothers, Lathinder was the captain of the guard, is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast Sending, and I'm going to send him a direct message informing him that the lighthouse is under attack by servants of the Lady Darkness.
Okay.
The lighthouse is under attack by servants of Lady Darkness. Please send someone to capture them. There are 7 people. That was 15 words.
Yeah.
We will try to keep them distracted as long as that.
Hell yeah.
He is allowed to respond.
His response is very simple. Understood. I got people coming.
Okay, so then with my action, I am going to go to the closest window and see how many of them I can see.
So you'd have to go upstairs for that.
Okay, so probably it will take more than my turn to do so.
It would.
I would make sure not to be in Poppy's way in case she wants to run ahead of me.
Okay. I am perfectly fine with ruling that you can get upstairs. And you can indeed see. Waiting for you outside is 7 people.
They were not lying, apparently.
I can see all 7 of them from one window, or we together can see all 7 of them from one window?
And Poppy, you indeed do recognize McMurphy, a very strong gladiator, waiting for you to come out.
Go home, McMurphy. I never wanted you. Stop flirting with me.
You don't get it. You're just like a mouse. And downstairs you hear the sound of glass breaking and fire.
Oh hell no. Okay, is Viettervesk turn done?
It was only my turn, so
Yep.
I'm not sure what he's allowing you to do on your turn.
So this is happening as your turn is starting. They had held actions.
Okay, I want to drop Hypnotic Pattern because it's a range of 120 feet, so I assume I can get them from the window.
Yes, but it wasn't them who started the fires.
Okay, help us get a good picture of what's happening here. We've moved up a floor.
Yeah, so you're up a floor, and you can now look and see them outside. The doors are still closed.
There are 7 of them outside, out front.
Yes. And from downstairs, you hear glass shattering and fire starting.
How many stories up are we?
2.
So we're on the 2nd story?
Correct.
We were on the 1st floor with the main door.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, so are there windows on the 1st floor?
No. There
are no windows on the
floor.
first
They start
floor.
on the 2nd floor.
Okay. Poppy, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, these are just the, like, smaller windows that you can see through, but you guys won't be able to fit through. The third floor is where you can
Sure.
actually kind of fit through them.
Right. Okay.
So would I think the fire is on this floor because you're in glass, or on the top floor?
On the bottom floor.
On the bottom floor? All right, so let me see if this is a bonus action or action. This is a bonus action, so I want to Misty Step downstairs. Get down there as fast as possible.
And you see 2 masked cultists. And they had just started fires in the main room.
No. All right. So for my 10,
How
okay.
did they get in?
I assume by killing those guys somehow, maybe we summon something. Okay, we'll do. I can't Eldritch Blast inside. Okay,
Why
Why
not?
not?
in my house.
It is a targeted attack.
Okay.
But if
Okay.
you don't want to break a vase,
No. Okay. It's not gonna burn down the lighthouse.
Sure, but Eldritch
Okay,
Blast
so-
isn't fire. Their fire might
Okay,
fuck it
okay.
up, but
I'm Eldritch Blasting these guys. So let's see. What level am I now? I am 8th, 9th level. So
if you just click
You can
Eldritch
only do
Blast
it-
into your attacks, it'll automatically calculate the amount of beams.
okay.
Oh no, yeah, no. So you make an attack roll for each beam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Hit.
So yeah, just only 2.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do 1 on each.
They are both still up. The first one you hit is looking rough, and he's just like, "Ha, you're fun." Do you enjoy killing everyone you come across?
When they are like you, yes, I do.
Cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, in that case, this is the one that you hit hardest.
Okay.
You see he's gonna pull something out of his pocket that is another one of these from his belt. It's another one of these vials, and he's gonna be like, I just want a hug. He is going to walk up right here and shatter it at his feet. I need a dex saving throw.
Oh,
he just immolated himself.
these are some cultists, all right. They are
Mhm.
not fucking around. They're fanatical at this point. That is rough.
How did they get in?
It's not like we don't have windows on this tower.
Yeah, but we don't have windows on the floor that they appeared on. So
Yeah,
maybe
but
maybe they were like hiding or something. That's possible.
Yeah, because remember
Oh,
they
I
can
could have been
fly.
invisible.
There was
Poppy, you just realized how they got in.
How?
Invisibility.
I have seen invisibility as a spell too, but I didn't think anyone was invisible.
They were hiding
Silly
in the kitchen.
Poppy. Ah, bastards.
As one
Alright.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 12 points of fire damage
Okay.
as he immolates himself while laughing.
Does he take the 12 points of fire
Oh, yeah.
damage, and is it enough to drop him?
It is. After that blast, it is.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to, let's see what he has. He's probably not going to go right to. Yeah, I know. He's going to come up to Poppy and try and slash at her.
Bring it on, buddy. I mean, don't really. The 19 hits.
Okay. Uh, 5 points of slashing, and you see only one of those at double clicks. You take 5 points of slashing damage, and you see that his blade starts to hum with slight energy.
Okay. He does take 5 points of full damage.
He is still up.
Armor of Agathis.
Beautiful spell. And when he feels that pain, he smiles.
Oh,
And
he's
just
sick
says, "Thank
freak.
Viettervesk, you can hear this going on downstairs.
I'm coming, Poppy. And I will charge to the top of the stairs.
Sure.
Can I get to somewhere where I can
Yes.
see? Okay.
So you can get to here. Sorry. No, that's a different thing. You can get to there.
Okay. And the whole staircase is open?
Yes.
Okay. What is the fall from higher up on the stairs?
Higher up on the stairs, you're looking at about 20 feet
From the very top?
from the very top.
What about from where I am now?
That would be 10.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to like jump tackle at him from where I am now?
Not from where you are now. Top of this, if you were to run and jump from here, you'd have to make an
Yes.
athletics check, but it would be possible.
I will do so.
Okay.
I will try to tackle him to the ground. And since nah, it is an action, so never mind. Okay. 13, probably not enough.
13. That's just gonna set the DC that I need to hit to dodge out of the way, and I have advantage because it's a clear target. Didn't even matter. You go to jump tackle, you land here.
Okay.
You are prone.
Okay. I've used my movement. I've used my action.
Yep.
I don't think I have a bonus action that is useful, but let me double check.
You use all your movement?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, actually, hold on. Viettervesk isn't slow anymore.
You're right.
So do I have enough movement to stand back up?
Yeah. Even
Okay,
after standing up,
alright.
you'd have 5 feet because it's half of your remaining movement.
Okay, I will stand back up and tell Poppy to back away.
Speaking of Poppy, it's your turn. I need you to make me actually no, it'll be an action to do this. You are on fire.
Oh, that's great.
Only 3. I did not mean to roll 2.
Can I stop, drop, and roll for my turn?
That'll be your action.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
But I'll roll away from Viettervesk because he told me to back away.
You might want to back away and then roll, or else the thing is gonna get advantage on attack on you, attack of opportunity.
Okay, I will back away while on fire and then roll
Perfect.
the rest of the way.
22 to hit
That's going to hit.
for 4 slashing.
Does the sword do anything funny?
This one does not.
Okay.
But that was your turn. It is now the cultists' turns, and the other.
So where
cultists are
did Poppy
approaching
back
the
away
door.
to?
Oh yeah, sure. Like here, let's say. Like I rolled over here.
Okay.
And they have opened the door, and they have actually gotten to about. Here.
But the door, we would lock the door, right?
Would we?
The guards made sure it wasn't.
I cast Mordenkainen's magic watchdog before we began.
They all go there, and they just smile and wave. And the best part about this is walking up behind them, you see McMurray, who I will now put into initiative order.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
That's the best part.
And he is right behind them, and he's like, "This is
Like-
gonna be fun, boys. It's
The
gonna be
edge
fun."
brownie.
It is. He's the edge brownie of this encounter. Viettervesk, you're up.
What's edge brown?
It's the
You know,
edge pieces.
the brownie from the corner that's nice and crispy on the edges. You know, the best part of the brownie batch.
Gotcha.
How damaged does he look?
Very.
Very? Okay. Okay. Very damaged. Okay. Am I able to do a non-lethal damage with spiritual weapon?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Fair enough. I am going to...
Hold on, is it a melee spell attack?
If
it's a melee spell attack, you can. Anything that is melee, you can choose to knock unconscious.
you make a melee spell attack.
Yeah, so the ruling of that is if it's ranged, you cannot non-lethal it. If it's area of effect,
Yes.
you cannot non-lethal it. But if it's melee,
Okay.
you can choose to
Even though
to knock out.
it is doing force damage, that would be still...
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long
Okay.
as it's melee is the control aspect of it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to pull my mace out and just swing it at his abdomen, trying to knock the wind out of him and knock him unconscious.
Okay.
So that is move number 1. Does an 18 hit?
Yes. As a reaction, he is going to immolate himself.
What?
Yep. As a reaction, when you hit, as he's going unconscious, he grabs the bottle and off his belt and smashes it onto the ground.
Can I use a reaction to try to stop him?
Yeah, absolutely you can. You
Okay,
succeed
so-
because he's falling unconscious.
Okay. So I grab his arm and I pull the bottle out of his arm and hold it for the moment, I guess.
It is alchemist fire.
I figured as much. Would Poppy have said anything about the people coming in?
Would you have?
Would have been
Poppy?
like, oh fuck. So interpret that
Okay.
as you will.
Right, okay, so I have 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, we'll go right there. 25, I will move to that place with my movement.
Hell yeah.
And bonus action, I will summon spiritual weapon, and I will drop it. Do I have the spell now?
Yeah.
Do I have the marker for it? I mean,
Absolutely, yeah. It's under characters.
it's under characters. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I will drop it right there. Okay.
As your hammer
and-
appears.
Yes. What happens as my hammer appears? Were you going to
I'm
say
just
something?
saying. No, your hammer
Oh,
appears
okay.
and then
Okay. Well, so another attempt to do non-lethal damage there as well as I swing at the one in front. Does a 16 hit?
I believe it does. Come on. It does.
Oh, can I retcon? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the layout of the building. I would not have done that. I would have dropped it right there and not attacked with it.
Okay.
Okay,
Not a
that is
problem.
my turn.
Not a
Okay,
problem.
I am done.
Cool. It is now our gladiator, who sees Poppy. I will give her +5 to her armor class because of cover, as he is going to throw a spear.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Even with the +5, yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
will throw a second spear.
That doesn't hit.
And a spear is a melee weapon. But I
Yeah.
think that's built in, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And 9 points.
But
of
it's a
piercing.
ranged attack, right? I mean,
Yes, 100%.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use a reaction and cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna upcast it to. Let's do it. Upcast
Spicy.
To. Yeah. All right. So there you go.
24, nice.
It says 14 to me.
It's a higher level cast. It's 10 plus 14.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I see.
24
10
because
plus
of
the
its higher
14.
level cast.
I see,
One
okay.
second, I need to look at something real quick. That
It's a
wasn't
deck
good.
save.
But are you checking if it's save or suck?
I believe it is save or suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Does not
failure.
save.
That's some Wagyu beef prepared.
That
Yeah.
is true. And he says, fun. You
Viettervesk.
have some spice tea.
Viettervesk is just going to shout back, "We need them alive, or we don't know how many more of them there are.
We only need one alive.
But we need the one that knows things. Which one is it?"
Poppy, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to hex Gladiator Friend
Yep.
and give him disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, mainly hitting him. It's a 30-foot cube, so I can only hit, let's see, 10, 15.
You can hit all of them.
Yeah, I can hit all of them, so I'm going to drop it on them.
As a reaction, they are going to see what you are doing, and all 6 of those guys are going to throw bottles of fire.
I'll take it.
Don't reactions only happen at the end of the action that they
Nope,
trigger off
happen
of?
in response.
No, this since
The action
reactions
has to
are-
finish first.
Yes.
Right?
So there's the action. That
right.
action being started triggers the reaction. Then you go to the action. I might now, if you want to confirm that, and I might be wrong, but
I mean,
Well, one thing is you only get one reaction, so one of them already used the reaction.
no,
this
that
round.
one's gone.
That one's gone.
Yeah, this is a different group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is these guys being somewhat prepared for Poppy's arsenal. So their trigger was if Poppy casts an area of effect spell.
I mean, if I'm on fire, can I still cast? Because, like, I'll just take the
Oh,
damage.
yeah,
later.
no, you can totally
Okay.
cast while you're still on
right.
while on fire.
I'm going down
So
in
I'm
blaze
going
of
to need
glory.
both Poppy and Viettervesk to make a dex save with disadvantage instead of just making 6 dex saves.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
Oof.
not going to treat this like exactly like just the 6 bottles.
Are they targeting me
They're
specifically?
targeting in between you guys, but it's going to splash
Okay.
and hit both.
Okay.
Okay. So it was 3 for each.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know how many I'm going to roll this as.
I mean, it's 6 of them, right?
Yeah, but it's not going to be that much because they're targeting in the middle, so it's removing one of the die.
Okay.
37 points of fire damage to both of you, and you are on fire.
Okay, still up.
However, they do have to make saves.
Yep. Wisdom save, and the gladiator has disadvantage.
Yeah. This is a charm effect, correct?
Yes. Let me double
Believe so.
check.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
it is.
6, a 15, an 8, a 3, a 14, and a 12.
None of them make it. My 15
Advantage
special
did
save.
nothing. Gladiator is going to be neutral because he would have had advantage on wisdom save. 5 does nothing. So there's fires raging, cultists do nothing. Viettervesk.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your turn.
Do they all look to be
1 point of fire.
okay. Ouchie. Do they all look to be under the effect of her spell?
Correct.
Okay. Viettervesk will move to here, and then I will take my turn putting the fire out on Poppy.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And as a bonus action, I think I will go ahead and leave the hammer where it is. Okay, end of turn.
Poppy, you're up.
Can I use my turn to put out Viettervesk's fire?
Yeah. You absolutely can.
Okay, that's my turn.
Hell yeah, Viettervesk.
Are you okay,
just put out
puppy?
each other's fires.
I mean, a little singed, a little crispy, but you know, what's another Tuesday to us?
Yes. How long will they stay out?
As long as we don't touch them or shake them or engage with them, it will be, you know, about a minute.
So not very long.
Yep.
Okay. Touching them would cause a problem.
Shaking them out of their stupor.
It takes an action to shake them out of the stupor.
Yes, as long as you don't shake them. So,
like,
yeah,
if
sure, you
wanted to-
can.
If you wanted to move them, I would make you make a roll.
Do you think that we could get them all shoved into the kitchen?
Move fast, maybe, but we might, you know, wake up one or two of those weirdos.
Well, what would you suggest instead?
We go 200. No, sorry, we go 500 feet that way and wait for somebody else to take care of this problem.
Well, they're on the way.
Mm-hmm.
But if we go 500 feet that way, these people are just either going to burn the lighthouse down and or go away before help does get here.
We take their bottles and then we run.
Taking their bottles is a good idea, but they're still going to just run away, and then they're going to come back when we're not expecting them, right? As she says that, I will start taking all of the bottles and
Me
pickpocketing.
too, yeah.
Like everything they have, all their weapons, all their everything.
That taking all of their weapons and their bottles without stirring them would probably be about 3 rounds of both of you working.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have
So we.
two
So we
marked
have
off
seven
taking the
seven
fire
more
out.
rounds to go.
You have 5. Because
And we took 1 round to put fire out.
Correct. So you
So
have
we have 6 left.
6.
Okay.
I mean, they're gonna try to kill themselves, blow themselves up somehow. I don't know. So it's just, we could kill them. That's always fine.
No,
And just
we don't.
just kidnap two of them. We
No,
kidnap the gladiator
no.
and.
What if it's the wrong one?
I mean, they're all gonna be the wrong one. Let's be honest.
I don't think that we should kill them.
Okay.
Make an insight check. So, yeah, you can tell based off of everything you've seen, the right one isn't here. These are just heavies.
Oh, we could take a rope and just tie them all together really fast. Like just run around. Like you hold one end, I hold the other, and I just run around and then just tie it together really fast before they wake up.
Can we play Benny Hill music at the same time?
Benny Hill, the world's greatest fast bard.
I mean, but can we get around the stairs? Some of them are like out the door. Okay. Do I think, based on the level of difficulty it has taken us to drop the others, that if we were to set ourselves and just take a good hard swing at each of them, that we could probably down them in one hit?
It would probably take a round each with you two
Per
working
person?
together if you got average
okay.
rolls.
So if we both hit one time, we could
Yeah.
probably drop one of them per round.
Probably guaranteed drop one of them per round. You might be able to pull it off with separate, but that's not a guarantee.
We get advantage on the attacks,
Yeah,
right? Because of
100%.
their status? Okay. So if we do that, we've got enough time. We could drop 6 of them, and the only one left would be your friend from the arena.
Friend, but yeah, okay, let's do it.
Right, but then we can subdue him.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
So
We got
if
this.
you're going to use your spiritual weapon, and both of you,
Yes.
I am not even gonna put us through the time for this.
It's 4 individual attacks per person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna delete them.
But they're not dead.
100%.
Okay.
And when we get to my gladiator friend, can I does he have shoelaces?
No.
Okay.
But that's our 6 rounds anyway, so he's going to be coming out
Damn.
of it
Yeah,
just
so
as we finish.
where would you guys be? You guys would probably be right about here.
I want to be behind him, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's good.
Hell yeah. In that case, Viettervesk, you are first in the initiative order.
I
He
am
is just
first in
coming
the
back
initiative order. Does he look significantly injured?
No.
Good to know. Good to know. Is he wearing armor?
Indeed. He's wearing studded leather, which, for the purposes of this, will count as metal. Because of the studs.
Okay. Then action.
Yes.
And bonus action.
I believe that's a miss. No, that's just that hits. Very nice.
Okay. Light him up.
It is now his turn. It is very clear that he has been given the same task, which is to at least to drop one of you. And he is, while he's not hyper intelligent, he is smart enough to know that's a man made of stone.
There.
So his first attack is going to be a shield bash on Poppy.
Hits.
Is Armor of Agathis still up?
Yep. Wait. Is
Okay.
it concentration?
No, it's as long as the temper hit points are there.
Yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, frick.
So, he shield smashes you in the face so that you fall to the ground. Then he will look at you and just be like, "This was kind of a little personal because I'm having a good time, you know? You know, we should talk some more, and you should. I'll tell you the ways of the lady."
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
For another 15 points of piercing.
Okay, well, he gets 5 each melee attack, so.
As long as the temper hit points are still there, then yes. I'm guessing they're gone by this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so that last one was the point where they left.
Yeah, I'm not looking so good.
What
It
do
is
you
your
have?
turn.
6?
Okay. Yeah.
Understood.
All right.
He might go for. He might get to go for both.
I'm going to no. Let's see. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm prone, right?
Yes.
Damn it! So I can't. That would be my whole action would be to get up.
No, it's
Can
half
you-
your movement.
Half
Yeah,
movement.
it's
Okay, so
half movement to get up.
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him twice.
It's a
One.
disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine. Or no, let's do Toll the Dead then. I'll do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
That's a wisdom saving
Which
throw.
he has disadvantage
Yep.
on.
Yep.
He takes it.
Okay. Let's see.
If he's damaged, it's double damage.
Yeah, it's 2d12 instead of.
Yep. So 2 12. Ugh, so annoying. Okay,
Wow.
and then bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet, just that away.
Like
Where do you
out into the.
Yeah, let me move me. Like, I'm gonna try to go behind a bush. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Can I, like, yeah, here.
Okay. You're still, like, yeah.
Okay. Sign.
You're still, yeah.
Viettervesk.
Viettervesk is going to growl and say, "Don't mess with my friend Poppy." And I'm going to burn him some more.
Oh.
So he needs to make a saving throw on his turn, actually. Isn't that the way the spell works?
He automatically takes it. It's his armor.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he can't save.
Yeah.
But it is on his turn, is it not?
Sure, yeah. How much
Let me
damage do you
double
take?
check. Tell spell and you can use a bonus. Oh, it is a bonus action. Okay, so no, I have to do it on my turn. So I light him up a little bit more.
Hell yeah.
Good. That was a very good roll. So it's 13 points of damage for this.
Hell yeah.
And I can't use my hammer, so I'm going to have to do something else different.
You can still cast a spell though if you want, because the heat metal
Yes.
was just following through.
Right. Missing hit points. Yes. I will toll the dead.
Oh, jeez. He takes it.
Okay. So 29 points of damage. How is he looking?
He's looking hurt. He's still up though.
Okay, so I am then going to move 5, 10, 15 out of his space.
Okay. He is not
Does
going
he-
to attack you.
He is not. All right. I will wait at the 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll put myself here.
Okay. Need to check something? Okay, he can get there. On his turn, he is going to jump down here and get right here.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
First attack will be a one-handed spear attack. Miss,
Misses.
but he'll hit with the second.
Okay. We just gotta keep it under 6.
I don't think he can.
Okay, I'm down.
And then he is going to hold his second attack. Look at Viettervesk and you say, "Don't come any closer. If she lives, it's on her."
What?
Death saving throw.
Come on.
What?
Come on.
Oh.
The beginning of your turn. You are back.
Wow.
I just laugh. I'm just gonna come back up laughing.
Thing is, what happened when you got stabbed? You heard the voice of Abyss. Because you've dealt with him before, because he was
Okay.
the one that Sirenia channeled through.
Yeah.
And he's like, I really... You know what? She really does care about you. And Sirenia walks up in a spectral form and says, "You're not allowed to die yet," and slaps you back awake.
Oh shit. Okay.
Gilp, that is a brilliant comment.
So
Yeah.
back up.
Sirenia slaps you back up.
You are
Mm.
prone.
I am prone.
He's looking at Viettervesk, not you.
Ooh, okay. So we're gonna do greater invisibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then half my movement. Or let me
Stand
just
up.
get up really quick. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then, do I have any of my? Do I have any good bonus actions that can do damage? No, they're all actions. So I'm just gonna like step maybe like 2 steps this way.
I'm gonna make a check for him on something. Wait, disappear? He's like, seems like death already took her, man. My work here is done. It's now Viettervesk's turn.
Sorry, could you say that again, Justin? You broke up for a minute.
Seems like death has already taken her.
Oh, we're having issues with your audio video right now.
One second.
Perhaps this will be the time to take our break so we can resolve the audio issues.
Yeah, it's about that time anyway.
Ish.
He's locked up again.
Yep, there's. Oh, yep. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
There we go. He should be coming back.
Dad, we heard you. We heard full sentence. I hope.
I love full sentences.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was.
So-
See, seems like death has taken her already. Guess my job here is done.
Clearly, she is beyond your reach now. But you are far from beyond mine. Bonus action, burn him.
Yep. The fact that there's no save if you put it on armor is such a great use.
Yes, not very much. I will move to here, and I will grapple with him.
Okay. Oh,
Fair enough, that is my turn.
you got a hold of him.
But not quite well enough.
He
Oh,
is,
no, he rolled one below me.
yeah, he
Excellent.
rolled one below you. He
Okay.
is not letting go. However, he is going to drop his shield and just try and two-handed spear maul you.
The first one will hit for 6 damage.
6 damage.
And I hope a 23 or whatever hits.
26, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You heard him basically saying, "Oh, looks like death has taken her," when you disappeared. He doesn't appear to be the brightest bulb.
Yeah. I need to heal myself a little bit before I do anything, though.
Yeah.
Let me cure wounds myself. Okay.
Does Cure Wounds have verbal components?
Let me check.
I don't think it matters if she used greater invisibility anyway.
You would still hear
Her
her.
wounds
He
is
could
vocal
potentially
enigmatic.
hear her. He could
I'll
potentially
just
hear her.
whisper it like, "Bobby, you got this," and then like heal myself.
1 second.
Yeah, cure wounds is vocal enigmatic.
Perception check.
Yeah.
17.
Mechanically,
He's
you
like,
have to
molesting.
say it at a normal voice. Like, you can't really hide it because that's a
would-
sorcerer thing.
yeah.
They would still get disadvantage on the attack.
He would get disadvantage on
Yeah.
the perception check, yes.
So he
But
hears,
she's
And the attack
whispering
roll.
from death itself.
he hears the words and he's like, "I can hear her praying even now."
And then seeing as Viettervesk isn't gonna go because I can't really do anything this turn, I'm gonna like let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. I'm here to kill you now, and then take a couple steps back so he can't like stab me.
Not creepy at all. Not at all.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
It's a DC 25 to pull it off, but still.
Ooh.
He's like, she threatens me even as she dies.
Okay, that's my turn.
Viettervesk, you're up.
He is grappled.
He is grappled.
What would it take for me to pin him to the ground in such a way that he would not be able to attack any longer?
Shove attack, and then athletics check.
I can't do both of those in one turn, right?
If you have multi-attack, you could.
I cannot.
Okay.
So do I have to let go of him to do the shove? Okay.
No, because your shove can be you forcing him to the ground. You just go prone at the same time.
Okay. Okay. So it is just an attack.
Viettervesk is a
or
shield
is it
master,
another?
right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
If you make a successful attack action, then you can use a bonus action for a shove. And a grapple
So
is an
you could-
attack action.
Yeah, so you could use your
okay.
action, your attack action to try and like restrain so he can't do what you want him to do. I'll just say they can't attack instead of the restrained condition. Then you can bonus action push him to the ground.
So if I'm trying to restrain him, is it another
Athletics.
grapple? Okay.
With his rarest shield master gets to come into play. It's
Come
Fair.
on.
Fair. That's not a great roll, though.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, holy crap.
You try
Well,
and
that's
push
a
him,
fail.
and he just pushes right back.
Fair enough. Bonus action, I light him up again.
Hell yeah.
This dude.
rolled a 30 though.
Yeah, he was ready for this. He was ready.
How is he looking?
He's close to death.
Okay. That is my turn.
Okay. On his turn, he is going to.
I will say out loud, I can tell that you are nearly finished.
You're so right. Time to go up in a blaze of glory. And he will grab a bottle that does not look like it has alchemist fire. And smash it on the ground. I need a constant.
Can I reaction?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So what am I doing?
This will be competing decks. To see who-
Saving throws or just
sleight of
just
hand. Sleight of
dexterity?
hand would also work.
Okay.
Either dex or sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah, they're both the same, so. And I'm not very good at it. But who knows, maybe it will work. Oh, jeez, never mind.
And he smashes something on the ground, and black necrotic flames sprout up and surround the both of you, only dealing 15 damage. 'Cause I rolled real bad.
Necrotic damage or fire damage?
Necrotic.
Okay.
As he smiles and laughs, as he is turned into a skin-tight rot skeleton underneath his armor.
Am I able to like drop my invisibility right before he dies so he knows I didn't die? Just to taunt him. Okay, I'll just do that and like flip him off while he dies.
Such a poppy thing to do.
And that's the moment when we will cut to break after this possibly dangerous encounter that you guys handled very well.
We're a good team.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll be back in about 5 to 10.
Murderer!
Bye, everyone. All right, we are back. I'm going to do a quick camera adjust because Joel has a lovely full head of hair right now.
As he should.
Oh, no, that's turning them off. But yeah, that encounter finished, and the guards will show up about a couple minutes after that finishes.
Ugh.
Question: Were
This
they
is a big
going
city.
to?
They were rushing.
Still gonna go ugh at them.
Question:
Yeah.
When they were supposedly to be finished with their stuff, they were going to the teleportation circle and get teleported to the capital, correct?
Correct.
Or was we supposed to fetch them?
No. They were going to be teleported back
Ah, okay.
to the capital.
Can we take their sword that was like a little bit freaky?
You absolutely can.
Viettervesk, do you think we should keep the creepy sword, or I think we should.
Keep everything as evidence, yes.
Roll
I mean-
an
And we
Arcana
need-
check on the sword.
We need to tie all of these people up now, and how long? It has only been like, what, 2 minutes at the very most at this point?
Yeah, they rushed on a horse, because cult stuff is heavy, plus they have different garrisons in different spots. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Am I able to keep it without like anybody like really noticing it? Like if I just attach it to myself, will anybody say anything?
Probably not, but 5's high enough for you to know that that's not magical. The sword was relatively busted, and the guy just got really excited, and it was the blade shaking because it wasn't well built.
I still want to keep it. I want to like frame it later when we come back.
But
so
the
I'll put
metal
it
was
somewhere in the
folded
lighthouse.
over and over and over again. Oh, that's hilarious. So how many bottles of Alchemist Fire do we have now?
6.
We have 6? Okay.
have
You want to
6.
put that in your equipment, Kendra?
And those alchemist fires deal 3d6. If the standard is lower than that, well, that's what I made them do, so I'm not going to change it.
And it's 10 feet splash, is that correct?
5 foot radius.
5 foot radius, okay. So from a corner or from the center of a square?
Center of a square.
Okay, so a square that would be a 15 foot by 15 foot square.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay. So they have arrived.
Indeed. And arriving with them is Carasso Dangerous.
Yeah. Not the one that I sent the message to.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's well, it seems like you have dispatched of the problem. You have tied up those that are. All right.
Yes, you took long enough getting here. My friend Poppy almost died thanks to you taking your time.
I am sorry that I cannot traverse a city in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you should be.
Yes,
work on
you
that.
should work on it. Yes.
Mhm.
And I will look at Poppy, and it is very awkward because I didn't expect us to agree with each other.
I'll do my best. Either way, this will be handled. We must head to the palace.
Why are we going to Palace?
So you can meet with the spy master, confirm what you need to know, and then get on board with the task you have been given.
About these people that just tried to kill us.
Know about the bigger problem of the Minotaur trying to raid the capital.
Almost forgot about that.
I'm not particularly comfortable going away from the city and leaving our home unprotected now that I know that there are people trying to kill us.
All right, I'll make sure it's protected. I'll call in a favor.
It's possible that they also hid things inside of our home to keep a lookout on us or to sabotage us in some way. Perhaps you have someone who can check for such things.
I'll call in the house. I'll call in a house cleaner too. Then. Okay.
a house cleaner.
I'm speaking
They're-
in code just in case.
They
They're-
did singe the walls and the floors somewhat, so that would be helpful too.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks, buddy. You
speaking-
can put it
I'm-
on my tab.
It'll
the
be on-
best.
it'll be on mine.
No, I insist. I'm a lord. I should, at least pay for my own house cleaning. Actually, my
much-
upstairs bedroom as well.
How much
Could
do
really
you
use some
make as a
tidying up.
lord?
One of our friends died. His room also.
Okay, how much do you make as a lord, young
Enough.
Bobby? Cool.
I make a
My
lot.
monthly allowance as the
Allowance. Are you a
gu-
child?
as the head of the guards on the Council of Suncrest
Ooh.
is more than you will probably see in 10 years.
Sounds like a challenge, and so I accept this challenge, and I will become richer than you. So goodbye.
He laughs at that heartily.
Just a reminder, sorry to interject, but
Yeah.
I believe last week, if I'm not mistaken, we sent a message to Poppy and Viettervesk to get a wagon, right?
Correct. No, no,
That
no.
Yeah,
was what I
and
was
of course-
thinking
No,
of.
you were
Oh
going
my
to,
God.
but they have one that you can use.
Yeah, so
So
we sent a message
we-
to bring a
We
wagon
have
and
a
horse.
we have a carriage.
You don't-
Not even a wagon.
yeah, so like that's gonna be given. This is when you receive the message to bring the carriage.
Oh. That weird little metal man says we need a carriage.
Oh, if
Okay.
you want to bring yours, it'll fit in the circle. It's fine.
No, we'll take yours too. I mean, if you're offering.
No, I'm not going
Thanks,
to give you my
Mr.
thing.
Moneybags. You can just pay, buy a couple of them, so you might as well give us yours too.
He'll walk up to Viettervesk and be like, "I'm glad to see that you are all alive, and I see that she is a handful. Come with me."
To her point, though, it could be useful if we had a couple more horses so that we can have scouts out.
Oh hell yeah, no! We got some thoroughbreds back at the back at the palace that we can lend you.
Excellent, excellent. You see, Poppy, it's all about convincing people that helping you is helping them and that you're on the same side. This sort of thing that you're doing where you're sort of trying to prove that you're better, it often doesn't get people to give you what you're looking for.
Somehow I always find a way, so I'll just stick to. Wait, no, you're right. Poppy, you're becoming a better person. Okay, I will try it like that. If you give us your horses, I will not bother you.
Oh please! I would never ask for someone to stop being themselves or being a smartass. Are you kidding me?
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. See, Viettervesk, how that works? When you're just yourself, people like you.
I'm not certain that's what he said, but okay.
All right. Either way, come with me. We gotta get going. I know that first the spiritual advisor wants to speak with you, followed by the spy master, then the king. So you got a busy day tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna teleport. There's good sleeping quarters there. Then then after that, we'll be good to go.
Oh, there was one more thing. Do you see all of these statues that we have out in our lawn space?
Yeah.
They're all people that need to be to have this enchantment removed from them, and I haven't had time to take care of it yet.
He just looks. He's like,
There are probably another 2 or 3 dozen of them at a particular point in this swamp south of us. I can give you instructions on where to find them.
write it down. Jeez. Okay.
We did away with the evil sorceress that caused this, though.
Oh, good. Good. Anything else?
But
I
we
should know?
also released a giant, frog.
Oh, that was-
deity.
oh, that
We
was-
fed her,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
but no more people will be turned to stone.
At least they're not going to decorate their gardens anymore.
Right, exactly. They're innocent, I assume, but
Oh,
we should help
I
them.
doubt that they're all innocent, but I get the point. Yeah, no, and like, while there's this sarcastic front, you can tell he's taking everything that's being said very seriously, and it's like naturally organizing into places in his memory banks.
We're planning on going back and taking care of the giant frog thing when we're done helping you with your problem with the Minotaur.
Hell yeah.
I might need a vacation after that. I'm not gonna commit to that right away, so we'll see.
You think adventurers get vacations? You're funny.
It is very serious situation, Poppy. We can't just leave it to rampage through
Listen,
the entire... We
I've
caused
been
this.
saving the world for the
We have-
past... How many years has it been? I'm a little bit tired. Probably deserves, maybe a hot
let
spring,
me think.
spa.
I've known you for something like 4 months.
Yeah,
Were
that's
you
like
doing world
years.
saving before we met?
Kind of.
Oh, really? I would be very
Saving
interested
people.
to hear about this.
With joy by watching me perform as a gladiator.
Right.
All
Okay.
right. Either
All
way,
of this while we are traveling.
Yeah.
you will go to the teleportation circle, and you will be brought to the lovely, massive palace in the oppressive city of Gaius Haven. The palace vibe is actually relatively pleasant. It's like its own little town inside of this sort of walled space. A lot of stone, not marble though, more like sturdier, plain sort of naturally found stones. Everything
Sure.
is massive though. Like the scale it's built on is hyper impressive. And you know now that it was built by Minotaur.
Interesting.
But waiting for you in the room is a toad. It is a desert toad, and if you look under,
Gilp, is that you? Change your look a little bit.
You're looking a little dry.
Under important figures in world info, it is grower of corn.
That is the name of this toad.
Yes.
Guess what he does?
Is he introduced to us?
As you appear, he just sits there, stands up, holds his hands in front of him, bows his head a little bit, goes up. Hello, I am grower of corn. I am
called
spiritual
Viettervesk, son of
advisor to the king.
Stonefather. It is pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Indeed, you're the one I was looking forward to the most. I am a child of the Earth Mother.
Yes, I've heard about Earth Mother. I don't know her personally.
It's amazing how many of our people do not know the other, myself
This-
included.
Yes, well, he's very, very far underground, so I understand.
Pardon myself, though. Young lady, again, I'm grower of corn. Who might you be?
Yes, you can refer to me as Poppy, breaker of chains, conqueror of hags, rescuer of many, battler of giants, tamer of dragons, tenacious lord Poppy of the lighthouse. That is me. Pleasure. I'll give him like my hand.
You said
kiss.
Poppy twice.
I'm
Well,
going
it's very important people know my name.
he will do so, but he will say, I will refer to you as Miss Trevor. Please walk with me.
No, please don't. Just Poppy.
Oh, what was that?
Nothing. Let's go.
What
It's
name
like a
did you
Tribe
call
Called
her?
Quest. You say it all
I
together.
was referring to her by her last name.
Why do you know
As
my
a
last
sign of
name?
She has a
It's
last
rock.
name?
I don't. It's just Poppy. Why do you know my last name, little toad?
I know many things. I'm an advisor to the king. I must be aware of what the spy master knows to a certain degree.
I'm
Please come to my
uncomfortable.
garden.
Okay.
You have your own garden.
Indeed.
Very nice, very nice.
And as you walk through, you see many people respectfully getting out of the way. And in a cathedral, and like a church-sized space, no roof, barely any walls, is a beautiful garden with plants from all different areas of the world. In the center is a massive cactus that is somehow growing in this environment. Now, I must inform you of some of the goings-on. We know little bits, but the options you have are to either go gain some information at Courtglaive as to the Minotaur King's whereabouts, which we believe that the libraries there will help, or to go to the Shrine of Lost Sight.
Are we all together at this point?
No, you're not. It's just you and Poppy with Grower of Corn.
Okay.
Your friends have been told of this, but I must give you a warning for the Shrine of Lost Sight, for there is something you will be offered that we will thoroughly request that you do not accept.
Why?
You see,
Because I mean,
there's an
good.
ancient artifact there which allows for divination more powerful than one may normally cast.
Right. This.
But it contains a one-time use of the ability to wish upon the gods.
I would like to wish upon the gods. I have a lot of wishes.
If you do, the artifact will become inert. It will never be able to be used again. I would humbly request that you refuse this offer.
What if it's like a really good wish though? What if it's like, I wish for world peace? Eh?
At what cost?
When were we offered this subject?
You will be offered if you do go to the Shrine of Lost Sight.
Oh, we will be offered it. We haven't already been
No,
offered
you
it.
have not.
Do you know the source of the artifact's power?
We believe it to be from creation.
But which creator?
I have personally not had the opportunity to research it that close up, but from what I've heard, it is some mixture of the three.
Okay. We will take it under advisement. Yes, Poppy?
Yeah, I'll start thinking of really good wishes. Not that I'm gonna use them, but I think this is a good, like, you know, exercise of like, if you were to make a wish, what would it be? You know, kind of fun.
How did you pronounce her family name again?
I'm sorry. It will only be repeated if she permits me to do so.
I do not. Thank you. Yep.
Is there someone else I could ask?
Indeed, the Spy Master. But before
Okay.
I do send you towards her, I would request to look you both in the eye.
For what purpose?
I want to see if I trust you.
Are you
Freedom is-
going to cast a spell on us?
I will not. That would be invasive.
All right.
He will start with Poppy. He is size small.
Okay, I'll like get down in like a non-offensive way to his level.
And he will go like right up to your face and just look. And then he whispers, "You really do look like her. Interesting." As he will head over to Viettervesk. And for Viettervesk, he's gonna make a check. Because
What is he checking for?
he smelt something before. Oh, get it, buddy. He just looks at you and he smells you and he's like, "You need to be careful what the voices you respond to.
What voices I respond to?
You smell foolish." And he will walk away from you. Please.
You gonna take that?
As he's walking, he just says, "Here comes the Spy Master now. The woman in the gold mask."
Do I have any insight into what it was he was trying to hint at?
What do you want to roll? Because like insight won't get you anything. Insight will like he's being open and truthful. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that.
Voices. a religion, I suppose. I can't think
Go
of what
for it.
else would work.
Nothing.
Nope. Okay. Uh, Before we continue, can you just clarify for me? I may have had it wrong, but I thought that Lathander was the guard captain.
So Lythander is the captain of the guard in Blackmarsh.
Okay.
Carasso is the captain of all of the guard.
So he is like across the kingdom?
Yes.
Okay, so like a guard captain general or something like that?
I will let you know his exact position as soon as I pull it up, because he does have a specific title.
Okay.
There we go. He is the Suncrest Council Envoy.
Suncrest Council Envoy of like the guard?
Just
Or is there
Suncrest-
only one?
The title Suncrest Council Envoy.
And there's only one of them?
There's only one.
Okay.
You also would have noticed at his side, his blade is pristine. But the actual blade of his longsword is made of electrum.
Interesting. Is the guard in Suncrest the same thing as the military?
Yes,
Okay, so is he effectively the leader of their military?
100%.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Just wanted to clarify that.
Hell yeah. And walking up to you is someone where I'm going to tell you their actual name that everyone knows them by, especially the people in the group. Spymaster of the Royal Council of Suncrest. It is a woman, probably about an inch or two shorter than Poppy. Not very strong, wearing robes, leather armor over top.
Oh, we're losing you again.
Don't do this to me, computer. There we go. Robes, darkened leather armor on top, a golden mask that is somewhat of like a faded skull motif, but not hyper detailed and like showing cheekbones and all that. And her voice sounds modulated behind the mask. And she goes, pleasure to see that you have both made it. I'm sorry to hear about the attacks.
I am Viettervesk, son of Stonefather. What do you know of those who attacked our home?
We know that they are cultists for one of the many evil deities that are unfortunately dug into our continent. We are currently working on discovering the source of where they came from, but that will take some time.
Very well.
Indeed, but you are Viettervesk, son of the Stone Father, and you are Poppy, correct?
Yeah, just Poppy.
Okay, perfect. You don't want me to use your full name.
No, just Poppy.
What is her full name?
Just Poppy. Right? Spymaster?
Why do you want to know, Man of Stone?
I have been given the responsibility of caring for and protecting her. Any information I can have to move forward with that and with that goal is helpful.
Understood. At this point, she will walk up and offer to shake both your hands, starting with Viettervesk.
I will shake her hand.
Okay. Does Poppy shake her hand?
Yeah.
And as she is shaking Poppy's hand, she says, her full name is Ophelia.
Okay, you know what? I thought we were gonna be friends with the cool mask and the forward fashion sense, but now, you know what? I think we're just gonna be acquaintances.
Is it that
I think
easy
I
to
need
get
that
under
spelled
your
out.
skin? I'll type it out for you. Is it that easy to get underneath your skin?
It depends on the day, to be honest.
Noted.
She does have a notable issue with controlling her emotions, yes.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Don't work on it too hard. That makes people entertaining. Either way, please come with me to my office and we will talk about what we know and what we don't. Actually, I'm going to send for the rest of your party as well.
Ooh,
Yes, thank you.
wait. I'm gonna cast invisibility. Okay, proceed.
So you cast invisibility.
Yeah.
When you're walking, how close do you get to her?
I mean, I'll walk like right next to her.
When you get close, she looks over at you.
Ooh. I'll kind of like nudge her like, eh. It's kind of fun.
It's a nice little trick I learned.
I can do it too, but you know, sometimes, not all the time.
Mine's always there. And as you go into her office after you go down boring long hallways and various spaces, you will a door will open and you will see a room that is completely pitch black. I will guide you. I'm going to go in first and then listen to my voice to guide you to your seats.
I mean, I can see in the dark.
Not through magical darkness.
Oh.
We tried. This is dark.
Interesting.
You hear her sit down and you hear her take her mask off. And says, and then, okay, so please take 5 steps forward. Feel to your left for Poppy, to your right for Viettervesk. Those will be your chairs. Would you like anything to drink or eat?
I'm gonna need something strong.
Do you have naphthonated water?
I do. I'm a big fan.
Ah, excellent. And I expect it to be of high quality.
Of course.
Poppy, would you like some as well?
No, just something strong. It's been a
This is
long
probably
day.
the best that you will have had yet.
Just.
You
How about
remember,
both?
when you
Both.
first
One
had
in each
some,
hand.
you really enjoyed it.
I will bring.
You're right.
I will bring enough for everybody if they wish to have some.
Right.
Everyone will be brought into this space, and you will get enough light just around you so you can actually not eat and cover your face with whatever you're having, or just cover yourself with a drink.
Question.
Yes.
I would have checked if the thief had given me everything. Would I have noticed the letter by then?
You would have.
Could I read the letter?
You can. And the letter says, protect your friend. Corruption comes for him.
Ooh.
I'm gonna assume that's Thoggir.
You don't know?
No, I don't know, but I'm gonna assume because
Yeah.
I believe he was the only one who others things got stolen because
Yep.
Broken said he didn't have anything of his stolen because he couldn't. So I'm just gonna assume that's
Yep.
supposed to be an elaborate play.
I should start quoting like Blair Witch Project at this point.
Gilp, make an insight check. You have
Oh,
advantage on this one because it's in writing and you can actually take your time.
Oh, you know this is gonna go down bad. This is my best stat. 12.
With a 12, you also pick up on, just as you get brought to the space, that this was people who were not doing this out of harmful intent.
When I get into the Spymaster's room, I'm just gonna say, well, we had a fortunate encounter earlier. There were some thieves that stole some stuff, and one of the thieves who I intimidated, they gave me a letter that was not mine.
Oh, may you please hand it to me?
I extend my hand
And
where
it-
I stand.
And it's gone.
Well, it said that, which I assume is Thoggir. Well, if you read the letter, you'll understand. I don't know much about Thoggir, but I don't know how much of that is true.
Oh, no, it's most definitely probably is about your Bugbear friend, based off of what I've learned in my short time studying him. And
Well-
additionally, I know who wrote this letter personally, so that is fine.
perhaps that is something that should be discussed alone with Thoggir. This is his past.
Absolutely not.
This is perhaps private for him.
That may be the case, but I'm not going to put him in touch with someone who is at this level of danger.
With what? Who is this danger?
Do you think I'm not going to answer that question like I just said? You are all here. We have some more information for you. We know the general area confirmed. We know the mountain that the fortress of this Minotaur King is in.
Oh? Well,
However,
wait,
we don't know where the entrance is, and that we feel would still need the Shrine of Lost Sight's purpose. Finding it is difficult because it's different for each person. We must go through the trial to find it. And again, everything with Korglaive is the same. With the Hobgoblin commander who refuses to go down, incredible range, plays with his food, and only eats humans and elves.
I believe his name was Skald, right?
It was.
Shouldn't we wait for Viettervesk and Poppy?
They are here.
Oh, we're right here.
What? You're here already?
They are here.
I
They
didn't notice.
have yet to meet the king, but we figured this was more important since the king is more of a formal disposition and his request to everyone who works with us.
Is he throwing like a ball or a feast for us? Like, what's the event? The entire.
No, you're here as part of our military services. Once we succeed, there will be a great ball, but
Boy, I might not
he
be
will
alive.
not be at that either once we succeed.
Why? He doesn't like parties.
It has been about 20 years since he has attended a party.
Oh, what's the point of being a king if you don't know how to have fun?
He has had a lot of fun, and he now does what he can to get by.
I think we may have lost David to the night.
He's still there.
Okay,
He's still
excellent, excellent.
Either way, Thoggir, if you do wish to pursue this trail further at some point, speak to me, but I'm not going to bring it up.
No, Thoggir stayed silent.
But with everything that's been going on, I think it makes sense to have you in the palace. I'm not surprised that these thieves got in. They can get in almost everywhere. I know a fair amount about each of you. Please don't fly off the handle.
Yeah, Gilp.
No, that's not about Gilp. Gilp can't control his. You can control yours.
Oh, me? I'm always, in control and very polite and, don't worry.
This woman is very wise.
Well, I might have an into speaking to Skald, but it would require a spell that I do not possess.
Oh, what would that be?
It is one where you use clouds to create letters
Oh,
in
yes.
the sky.
Skywrite is very interesting for that, but he does not leave the space, and people have tried that to get to him. It doesn't work.
We don't need to get him to leave. We just need him to let him know what is currently going on. If he is protector
He
of the
will
place,
not. I have already tried that course of action.
is he aware of that the Minotaur is going to try to retrieve his weapon, the
Indeed.
Frozen Heart?
He looks forward to the fight.
He looks forward for the Minotaur to come get the weapon,
Yes, because it will be a fight.
and he wants to fight.
No, he wants to die.
Is the Skald old man?
No. He is a mighty warrior who's probably about 50.
Then I don't know goblinoid age, but aren't they supposed to be old at that point?
They are, but it appears not to show on him as much. Either way, he is a warrior through and through. He is of the old ways. He refuses to leave this mortal plane if it is not battle.
It is battle through death.
Usually. That's what the followers of that's what many of the followers of Bombador who take it to an extreme believe.
Oh, that is. We used to know of a person who was a follower of Bombadur. Bombadur was a strange thing.
Well, most people aren't aware of the fact that in life he was actually a hobgoblin who became honorable.
What?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Are you telling me that our friend was worshipped a hobgoblin?
Yes, Bombador was in life a hobgoblin who came from a vicious warmongering tribe who started to show mercy, and because of that he was exiled. And he continued to show great mercy in battle when required.
Very well. That perhaps we should not mention this too when we meet our friend later.
Why not? It's just, anyone who's from here and truly educated in the religious ways should know that information. At least I would expect so.
Was he aware? Like, was he intellectual?
No idea. Your friend or him?
Well, our friend who was with us earlier, I believe you know who he is.
I've looked into him. He had some basis. His father was well aware of the history of Bombador. It's why he did not want him following him.
Okay, then never mind. Then he should have probably known as well.
I doubt that. He wouldn't have communicated it. Either way, yes, there is indeed a fearsome weapon at the center of the core glaive, known as the Frozen Heart Halberd, that we don't know what it does, but we know that the King of the Minotaur will be going after it.
What if Poppy just goes in and takes it? Poppy gets invisible very often.
Yeah.
How long does your invisibility last?
What was the name of that
Answer.
weapon?
Frozen Heart.
The Frozen Heart?
Frozen Heart Spear.
Okay.
Or Halberd.
1
Halberd.
hour.
That will be nowhere near enough time.
I cast it a couple times.
I think that you will be relatively fine to go to the towns surrounding Korglaive. Based off reports, they are not openly hostile, and you can defend yourself if anyone tries to kidnap you to put you into the maze. But
How would you think I would fare well trying to retrieve the weapon?
I've never been inside the palace, so I don't know, or the fort. I'm inside the palace now. But the fort.
Well, okay, let's disregard Korglaive. You said you knew basically the approximate place where the Minotaurs
the
were,
mountain.
but not the entrance.
So, what if we try to, use diplomacy to
Diplomancy.
yep, that one, to get him out? Like, what if we offer him a young maiden for marriage of political intrigue, or a great ball, like I suggested earlier? Everybody loves the ball and the feast.
I cast trade treaty.
Yeah. Has anyone tried? I mean, maybe he's
on
just
the
a
king
lonely
or on
guy.
the hobgoblin.
Both. We
Um,
could trap him in
not
the same
both?
place.
the king, we know exactly what he wants and what he will accept.
Which is
Oh, what is what? Yes.
The city being returned to him.
There must be something else.
That is all he wants.
a young maiden, perhaps.
Are you offering yourself, Poppy?
I
No. Well, if I can be
would
queen,
become
actually,
a queen.
yes, I am. I want to be queen.
If
Sounds
you
fun.
want, if you want to try and pull that off, I wish you the best of luck. I don't recommend
Okay.
it. As for the hobgoblin, he already is with spouse. He has 7 wives.
Bitch.
What does he want?
He wants to die fighting.
So what
He
if we?
want something else?
Not that I'm aware of.
What if we both send them an invitation to a great party to the death, honoring both of them?
Party to the death.
Where would you
Yes!
take this party to the death?
Party to the
Here.
death. That is the most rock and roll thing I've ever
No.
heard.
I want everybody except for Poppy to make an insight check.
Oh, come on, let's crit this one.
Yep, you love to say it.
Oh my god, guys!
High fives, everybody, all around. High fives. We're great.
Wow.
Don't expect them broken.
Jeez.
I rolled
Don't
a
expect-
nat one.
No, you didn't.
What?
Yes, you did.
I rolled a
No,
nat one.
You had advantage. I just didn't
Why did
want
I have
to tell you.
advantage? Oh
Because
my,
what it
okay.
pertains to.
All right.
Ooh, this is good. This is good. You did well.
Viettervesk. I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
Finger bang on this keyboard real quick. Blam, 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 blam. Suspense.
Is this a message that everyone should be able to see?
Nope.
Because
Okay.
it is right now.
I think currently it says that you're typing,
Yeah, I
so I'm
know.
not sure if that means everyone's going to get the message or not.
I'm aware.
Suspense.
Okay.
I'm ritually casting diplomacy.
I think battle to the death. For,
There
like, party.
100% needs to be a school of diplomancy. That needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
They do already. It's called being a bard.
No. No.
You can't bang your way out of every problem. There's an entire class dedicated to proving you wrong.
Or well, there's the glamour bard. They just fancy you.
Well, I fancy you too, buddy.
Hey, I'm honored.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What's going
That's
on?
crazy
here?
that I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 on the same
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
It is way more than I'd be comfortable admitting.
I mean, you only gonna expect minus 10 rolls on insight from me. That's what
Yeah,
you get.
it's true. If you think that a party to the death is a solution to this, you are truly young.
Sorry, what?
If you think a party to the death is the solution on this, you are truly young.
Everybody loves party, and these guys love death. I would assume they would be really excited and really happy to bond over this.
I'm going to show you one of the few images we have of this Minotaur King before you make that call. And
Okay.
it's a page from a book, and you see a battle-scarred, stark white, massive Minotaur ripping a Goliath in half.
So we need a bigger venue. I still think, we could just find maybe like a clearing in the middle of nowhere.
Well, what if we use the frog Hemoth?
Yeah.
Not the frog Hemoth, but the frog. The frog, the
And
big
invite
giant
him
frog.
to the party too. That would be really fun.
I'm going to recommend you either go to the Shrine of Lost Sight or the library at Courtlave.
Fine. No parties.
You could just scour a mountain, but that I don't think that's smart either.
Well,
Sounds
well,
desperate.
Hey, there is one thing. We have a Stoneborne of a mountain. We could just ask, Viettervesk father for directions in the right mountain.
It's absolutely we can do so, and I'm sure that Stonefather will help us to find where we need to go to save all of these people from being destroyed by this Minotaur.
Yes, because
Well-
they do not take prisoners. And if they do take prisoners, I fear that they will turn them into more army by force.
Well, I believe if I went there and spoke to the Minotaur King, I am almost certain I won't die, but I will be able to, be his banner carrier.
You don't fit the bill, but you will if he gets to you.
I'm sorry, did I miss something? What is this about carrying a banner?
Now, what I meant is, if I were to try to talk to him and it went bad, I could at least try to win the position of being the war banner carrier.
Oh, so in the time since we last spoke, I've learned how he makes his army. I lost 8 men for it, but that's fine. Their families will be compensated. He uses the elven rituals that made his people.
Oh.
So
Oh.
he turned you into one of them.
Well, if only Drifter had not undone the seal on that magic, we probably would not have this issue we have
And
right
he
now.
would not be awake.
Yes, he would still be asleep in his very comfortable
He would,
sleep.
he would
Man,
still be a
that's-
sleeping beauty.
That sucks. Whoever did that really didn't think that went through.
Yes.
So to clarify,
the
then he is
contrary.
creating more of these exceptionally powerful types of minotaurs,
And centaur and satyr.
Well,
not the ones that are sort of we're all used to seeing.
Correct.
Okay.
But he
If-
will need people to do so. It's a one-to-one transference where you go through it. If you live, you become one. If not, you are gone.
question. If they are magically enhanced or changed, would not a ritual to dispel their magic essence work the same way?
If you,
Perhaps greater restoration.
Dispel magic?
from all signs that I've seen, that does not work. I believe it's a change down to their very essence. I believe once it is done, they are no longer inherently magical.
I have heard that there is a very powerful ability, a powerful spell that some wizards have been able to cast prior to the days that magic was locked away,
Mhm.
where they could change something's form permanently.
That
Do
That
do
indeed would
you
work.
do you know of anyone who has this ability?
Let me think if our archmage.
Perhaps a scroll that we could find and one of us might be able to use. I don't know.
That's a fun request, but I don't know of any who can truly change someone's form that way.
Well, wouldn't Basil and Zipia be at the shrine?
Indeed.
And wouldn't both of them be somewhat adept at scouring through the mountain areas close by?
Neither are specialized in mountains, but they would be better than most.
Well, if all of us each gets to ask a question and not getting a wish, we could ask each a question which
Poppy,
could...
you feel eyes on you when that statement is made.
So I'm thinking if we make one, like we certainly have many questions we would like to get answers to. We could just divvy them up. Like I could
Yes.
perhaps just ask the entrance to their kingdom or whatever it is. So someone else could ask, how could we perhaps persuade the Minotaur King, etc., etc.
I don't know the full extent of the shrine. I've used it myself one time to find a piece of information, but that's you only ever get one use.
What if we just wished for world peace?
Please don't do
Who
that.
said that?
Please,
Oh, okay.
please don't do that. Because
Why-
in order to hold on, I need to fully explain this one because I can hear in your voice that you really think that's a good idea. If you wish for world peace, what will happen is everyone will lose their personality and sense of self.
Like minutes.
How can you be certain of
Because
this?
that is the only way to remove all conflict and give the world peace.
What if I wished that I had the power? No, never mind. I'm not gonna speak that out loud. I'll keep that in my brain. Okay, got it.
Oh, you almost fucked us there. Well, do we really need to wish for something? We could just
Do
get the
not-
free
I
question.
do
I
not
wish
use
to
the
know my
wish.
past.
Well, no.
You can divine that. You don't need to wish for that. Please do not use the wish. It is offered.
I wish to know why
Times of
hot
great
dogs
need.
come in packs of 8, but hot dogs don't
wait,
come in
wait.
packs of 10.
I have a thought. I agree. Using a wish, if I understand how this kind of spell works, it is very dangerous. But what if we formulated a wish that took the Minotaur King off the table permanently?
There are things out there other than the Minotaur King. If you
What if
think
we-
that you could do it, and if you choose to do it, I cannot stop you.
What if we ask our question, right? As what is the best wish to bring world peace onto humanity and keep everybody's personality alive and have fun? If we
Right,
ask that
yeah.
question and then they told us what wish to wish for, and then we make the wish.
Why do we need to wish?
We
We
don't.
can just save the wish.
That's the thing. It's meant for the worst of emergencies, and I will let you know now. Despite what you think is going on, this is not the worst of emergencies.
All right, but you can keep that idea in the back of your mind for when the worst emergency comes.
What I
You're
was
welcome.
going to say a little bit earlier.
Do we want to talk about our car's extended warranty?
The magic car, when the magical lock was broken, I actually don't think that was an awful idea.
Oh,
Because
Good
it
for
allows us
somebody.
to clean up the loose ends from the war and not let them linger. It allows elves to be themselves again. It allows for true healing.
speaking of elves, this Drifter Blackmosh who's running around, who's like kind of freaking crazy and like wishes to eliminate all elves.
Indeed.
Are you dealing with that? Because like we're busy, but
We're
he really needs to be
figuring
dealt
out the
with.
best way how to. And in that moment, you see she gets a message. Or no, actually you don't, because
We
of the
don't
room.
see anything. Yes.
Do we
You
hear
just
her
hear-
getting a message?
No, because it's all in her head.
Okay.
I actually have news on Drifter.
Great.
Your friend Menathine. He. Roll me a D100. Poppy, call high or low. You called high?
Yeah.
Your friend Menathine
Don't say it.
Is dead.
She
is
will.
barely
She will.
alive. However, he refused to join Drifter. He did him the Drifter brought him unconscious and was going to kill him, but he came back.
Wait, what?
Through force of will. I already rolled the death saves before the beginning of the game.
My will kept somebody alive?
No, through his will.
She heard you. By her will.
The reason why he said he refused to die was because you need guidance.
Oh!
God damn.
Really, I'm gonna kill him one day.
Is it possible for you to have him moved here to the palace to be better protected?
Wouldn't
Because
that
I miss
just
him.
wouldn't that just
There,
make
there is only
Okay.
one issue with that. The bracelet which he is wearing will not work in the palace.
He doesn't need it. He's cool. He's cool. He
Well,
already tried it without the bracelet, and he's totally cool. He's chill.
Hold on, that is a big piece of information. Why would the bracelet not work?
No one can be oppressed in this palace.
well, did you guys actually try to have him not repressed?
Yeah, and he was awesome. He was so much fun. Like, whoa, what a guy, right? Am I right? Thoggir, you were there.
Why wouldn't you let Viettervesk be there then?
Okay, Viettervesk was so lame. Thoggir, right? You were there. He was so much fun.
Well,
Oh.
Thoggir, could you elaborate?
Viettervesk. What I told you before. You
Mhm.
hear a chuckle and get the same vibe at this excited sort of murmuring.
Is the king insistent?
It is by his word that no one may be under lock or chain unless they are in the dungeons.
But if we bring
Could he be
Menathine-
moved to the dungeon
He
Exactly.
could.
and protected there?
Oh, of course. If he is in the dungeon, he is underneath the city, and very
I
much
f-
securely protected.
I feel some obligation to this man as he has been used by some of my friends and allies in ways that I'm not comfortable with. I would very much appreciate if we could protect him.
It'll be done.
Not saying any names.
I literally freed the man. How is that using somebody?
Because you needed him to do something for you,
didn't.
and that.
Did I say it was you?
I mean, it was heavily implied.
The fact that you have some guilt that makes you think that it was you when
Okay.
I didn't say anybody's name is very telling.
Did you
Very
feel,
funny, Stone
audited?
Man.
Either way, where do you plan on heading for your next course of action?
First a bath and a good night's sleep.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, in greater effect, do you wish to head to the shrine? Do you wish to go to the town of Corglyph?
Well, I think if we get more answers at the shrine, we could perhaps have more ways and options to deal with Corglaive. Because as I said earlier, if one of us chooses a question each to get an answer, we could just plan out what questions that needs to be answered, such as how to deal with Corglaive, like how could we persuade him to do that, like, you know, aid our bidding and whatnot. While as we also ask where is the entrance, how do we deal with the maze, whatever the entrancing. We have we have technically 5 answers. So if we just being smart about what we want to know, we could make good use of that, and then after that, with the information we have, make plan for our next course of action.
I believe you should count on having 4 answers, not 5. I believe your mechanical friend has already expressed what he will use his towards, which makes perfect sense for him.
Well, I would like to ask who is controlling my kingdom, but you know, could I?
Yes.
Okay, so 3
And
questions.
indeed, this is the dilemma of the Shrine of Lost Sight.
Well, I have technically actually lost sight of my kingdom, such as Broken has.
It is not. I do not mean in a literal sense. It is more.
Oh.
Actually, no, it would be more literal than that. You can use it once in your lifetime. Once you have used it, it holds no power for you.
Hey,
Perhaps.
Gilp, listen. You just gotta talk to some deities or gods. Sometimes they'll throw you a bone every once in a while. So.
Well, Kendra, I mean, Poppy, you have the knowledge deity, right? The one you often speak of?
Kind of. It's kind of like one of his employees was in contact with me. So like it's like a chain of command situation.
Well, could you patch me through?
Yes.
Like, right now?
I need a garden.
Garden?
Mm-hmm.
Spymaster, do we have a garden for use?
Of course.
When we are done here, could I request that we gain access to the garden? I would like to ask what was your deity's name?
Well, the one I'm in contact with is Serinya, is her name, Fae Princess. Yeah, she's kind of a big deal. But anyways, and then she like connects me through sometimes to either Abyss or Knowledge Guy. I'm sure she has other contacts. I don't know what she's doing in the afterlife, but she seems pretty busy, so I can just ask around.
That is very kind of you. I will remember this.
No worries, Your Majesty. Yeah.
I imagine you pointed your finger with that sound, and I will back at you.
Thank you.
Alright, either way, if the rest of you would like to go inspect a garden or do what you will, I believe the king would like to speak with Viettervesk and Poppy.
Right.
Righto.
I would take it as a great honor to meet the king of this realm.
I need to bring a gift. Is there like a flowers? Is there a flower shop nearby?
Please don't bring a gift.
I need to bring a gift. It's
No.
rude.
I hand you a ration of
insist.
dried kelp.
Is this offensive if I give him just kelp?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
the opposite. Bring a gift if you must.
Okay, I'm gonna gift him this kelp because it's very nutritious and he's old, right? Is what I've heard. So
Yes.
good for the bones is what one would say. So I'll bring it for that reason.
Okay. Please just. I will guide everybody out.
Okay.
You are all guided out. The rest of the group goes to different spaces, but Viettervesk and Poppy will be brought into the chamber of the king. It's not what you'd be expecting. It's the war council room, where he is sitting in the back. You're not in the royal throne room. You see a very frail old man in his 70s, shaky. One of his legs looks like the muscle has been eaten away off of it almost entirely. He has two people by his side. And yeah, you'll be brought into the room.
Both Il and David are needing to drop a bit early. Do we want to wrap up 15 minutes ahead of time, or do you want to keep going?
We'll go on with the conversation with this, then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm like literally falling asleep.
No,
in
no,
my
It's
chair.
all good, man. It's all good.
All good.
Take care. See you
I'm
guys
glad you made it,
next
bud.
week. Yeah. See you guys next week.
Bye.
All right. Bye. And I will talk while I adjust. You know what? Cameras are going off for the rest of it. I'm not adjusting that. There we go. Indeed. What do you do when you're into the room?
I'm a little bit nervous because Poppy's never actually met a king, so she's like trying to like walk like stiff as a board, back straight, but it's kind of a little bit awkward maybe in her movements. And when she approaches the king, she will like do a very deep bow, but it's like not a traditional bow. She's trying to flourish it, but it doesn't look quite right. And then she'll be like, "Your Majesty."
Please, just get up. It looks like you're hurting your knees.
A little bit. Thank you for your grace and kindness.
I don't want any of that. Please stop. No.
Okay, cool, because this is really hard for me to do, to be
Yes,
honest.
no,
I'm
I
really
get it.
nervous. You're the
I
first
get
king I've ever met. Okay, I did bring you a gift, though. I heard that
His eyes
you...
light up.
I hope it's good enough. Like I said, I never met a king, so I don't really know what to gift a king, and my finances are, like, the best in the world, so, like, I can't afford, like, really anything cool. But here's some kelp.
Please put it on. Put it on the tray that is presented, and someone will come with a tray.
Okay, and I'll put the kelp on and be like, I heard good for the bones, so,
You have given
make you
me
good
kelp on this
for...
day. That
Yeah.
is incredible. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you have an official title?
Yes, I do, actually. It is Breaker of Chains, Conqueror of Hags, Rescuer of Many, Battler of Giants, Tamer of Dragons, Colt Slayer, Tenacious Lord Poppy of the Lighthouse. Pleasure.
Add on to the end of that Maiden of Kelp.
Oh, fun.
Maiden
Okay,
of
thank you.
kelp! Yes! Maiden of kelp.
I wish to thank you for your service. I am but a servant to the people of Suncrest, and I do not hope you see harm from what you must do. I wish to give you my best and ask you why you are doing what you're doing.
It's a really big question that I ponder greatly every night before I go to sleep, and every time I almost die, or do die, just today or yesterday. I lost track. I did die for a minute there, but the abyss was like, not today, and I was like, all right, thanks, buddy. But I do what I do because I enjoy it.
That is for the best reason.
Yeah.
And what about you, amazing Stoneborne man?
It is a pleasure to stand in the presence of such a humble ruler of this kingdom. I am called Viettervesk, son of Stonefather.
And why do you choose to help those you help? You are not from this land.
Because they need to be helped.
In that case, you are a perfect match. I will express to you a request that I give everyone who comes across these halls. I do not wish to be king anymore, but I cannot leave without someone in the throne. If you think you come across someone who is worthy, please make recommendations, for there is a trial of divine recognition of one's rulership.
Well, listen, I got a recommendation right here. Viettervesk is he's annoyingly good. Like, he doesn't know how to
Appreciate it, but
fun.
He is not of Suncrest. That is the one requirement.
It is not my place to be a ruler of people.
He'd be fun as a king, though.
That is actually one of the requirements that I think makes sense, but that's not for me to decide. I just want
make
to
a
relax.
list.
And
Have a ball, a dance. I heard you don't dance anymore. What's the point of being a king if you don't dance?
have you seen my leg?
Yes, but you know what? There's a lot of new innovative dances where you don't have to move your legs. You just move your arms. I could teach you.
Maybe if we don't go to all-out war, I will accept a lesson.
Okay.
So you would like us to attempt to find someone to become king in your stead?
Only if you think it fits, and they will. I must warn you, they will be put through a harrowing journey. They must go. What was it called again? Yes, to the Divine Embassy.
The Divine Embassy. Do I know of this thing?
It is marked on your map, at the very top.
But does Viettervesk know what this
Make
is?
a religion check.
So that's gonna be a no, but okay.
Or history. History would apply.
I know history a lot better. If you let me roll that, I'll take
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
that. Man, my rolls
That
are
is-
for shit tonight.
Poppy, make a roll as well.
Yeah.
One of the two skills. Let's see.
You
If,
got this.
Let's see if you've picked up on something somewhere along the way about this.
Belief.
Oh.
You gotta give out your bardic inspirations more often.
I always forget. Hey, Viettervesk, you got this, buddy.
Yeah. You both have confused looks, and he's like, "Yes, the Divine Embassy is where the ritual to lock the elven magics away was done, and it is where the sleeping generals rest. While they are still sleeping, they do have the divine ability to look into someone to see if they are worthy of ruling. And
You had to do this?
as they balance the scales of cosmic morality, they are the best at choosing. I did not. I got it through lineage, not through divine acclamation.
But if I am not incorrect, the sleeping generals are beginning to stir.
By the time that generations pass, one might start to wake. It is not a concern for now unless active.
Human
chances are-
generations.
Yes.
Just to clarify, of course.
Well, Stoneborne have lifespans as well.
Well, yes, but I'm pretty sure we're not talking about a generation of Stoneborne lifetimes.
We are not.
Yes.
Yes.
In
so
not
just keep
half-elf
that in
lifetimes.
mind. That is
Yes. Fair. I'm happy to help you to find a worthy successor.
all. Wonderful.
I haven't found anyone yet that I think would be good for that role.
I have only met one who I thought might have been, but they do not want it.
Ooh, is it Henry?
Make an insight check. Yes.
You know, I was gonna recommend Henry too, but he's kind of, too cool to be king. I mean, being king is cool, but like, you know what I mean? He just.
That's what you need. You need a level head. You need to be able to go with the flow and not panic.
So why don't you just bully him into being king?
Because then he would not want it, and then he would not be chosen.
Okay. So someone like Henry, but who actually wants the position.
That is my take on it. It doesn't have to be. I'm not the one who gets to choose.
Wouldn't you be concerned that someone who wants such power would abuse it?
They have to want they have to be willing to accept the accountability. Everybody abuses their power in some means.
What if somebody just wanted to go through the trial to see like if they were even worthy of being a king just for fun, but they didn't like, just out of curiosity.
If someone wishes to take the steps to the Divine Embassy, it is an incredible journey.
Cool.
From what I've heard.
What would be the result of failure?
I don't know.
No one has tried.
Not in my lifetime.
Are there any records of people doing it in the past?
I believe there is, but they're all very vague and in a language that not many understand.
What language is this?
1 second. And he will confirm with the Spy Master. They are in Celestial.
Does any one of you speak Celestial?
I have to double check my character sheet.
Because it can be fixed with a simple spell that I have in my repertoire.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't speak it
I will
natively.
let you know this out of character. No, it can't be fixed with that spell.
Oh, because it's big, bad magic stuff.
It's because it is it's divine. It's truly divine writing.
Could you?
So it's like old Celestial.
Yes. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. Maybe if we finish saving the world, Viettervesk, I could, try it. Sounds fun.
Sure.
Just curious.
Maybe you could.
If you succeed, I would have no issues granting the responsibility to.
I mean, I'm not saying like I should be king or anything like king. Poppy.
Well, you would be queen.
No. Queen Poppy.
Or Empress if you wish to change the name.
Empress Poppy.
Viettervesk, you don't even need to roll for this. He's now riling her up on purpose.
That could be a really long title. Empress Poppy.
I'm curious, what parts of your job are the ones that you are looking forward to leaving behind the most? Your Majesty.
The lack of sleep. When I was younger, I made a lot more decisions than I do now because I didn't have my council built yet, and you would have to find a new council.
Oh, I already have a council, Viettervesk.
In your youth, it is a tough gig. It would be a good way to say it. Now I just get to relax and try and avoid the disease that's ate my legs, spreading to the rest of my body.
Ah, you are ill. I was wondering if that was the case. What is this illness?
Some parasite during the war got into what I thought was gangrene.
And have your people not attempted to call on the power of the divine to heal it?
They have. It is mostly gone, but some remnant of it has stayed for some reason.
Perhaps there was a need for greater divine power than was available to you after the war.
Initially, yes, but now it's just a very slow spread of pain. I refuse to have someone take it away. It's a reminder of the life I've lived.
If that is what you wish.
It is, but thank you.
Is there anything else that we can do for you while we are here, Your Majesty?
Yes. Help the machine one figure out what he is. I don't like people not being aware of themselves.
He is a strange creature, isn't he?
Yes, and I've no knowledge of what he is. None of my people do. There's just guesses.
Fair enough. While we are here before we leave, would we have access to all of the books in your library?
I am not the one who decides that. That is the Archmage.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm like you may have been told, or like I tell people, I am not a great man. I am but a man who is humble.
Great.
And is a servant of the people of Suncrest. I put people in positions who I think will do the job.
Also, the food here that we're eating is free to us, right?
Well, you are my guest, of course.
Awesome.
If only I could give some of your innocence to your Stoneborne friend.
Yeah, he needs to lighten up.
I don't know if he can do that. He's made of stone.
Ha-ha!
That is going to be the end of your conversation with the king. And the end of today's session.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hell yeah. I was happy to have everybody back. Happy to see everybody survived. And, yeah. I'm not going to end stream just yet. However, I'm going to turn off the audio and all of that. And I'm going to find a proper source to raid. Because I don't want to forget. Have a good night, everyone. We don't need to wave because we cannot be seen.
All right.
Goodbye, all.
Bye.
I'm waving at you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night. Goodbye.